I'm excited to try this out. Once again, this game is in early access. So, you know, inevitably, there will be some suboptimal optimizations. There might be some bugs, might be some, you know, weirdness with sound effects or audio balance. You know, it's just how it goes. But excited to try this thing out. And let's jump in. I like how it has a little preview for the controls right here. That's kind of nifty. It does not include the fact that I changed a couple things because my melee is now middle mouse click, but still, I like this kind of thing. And let's jump in. It says, thank you for playing. Your feedback is helpful. I will do my darndest to be a helpful lad. Let's jump in to Holy Shoot. I already love the... Oh, geez, that was loud. Holy fuck.
Welcome to Holy Shoot.
Okay, I'll turn that down in a
Down the
second.
centuries, 7 sacred artifacts from ancient cultures have protected the Earth from evil. A secret organization called the Order of the Sanctum had preserved peace by ensuring these holy items were safe from the sticky fingers of demon spawn.
Dedicated secret organization.
So it was that one day all hell was let loose. Just when life seemed tickety-boo, everything went
Tickety-boo.
crazy. It was no more ice cream in the sun and reading comics. Some serious stuff was going down. The Sanctum phone starts ringing.
I'm sorry, it's so loud. I turned the volume down. You saw me do it.
What the hell is going on? The horde of demons.
Is he holding the phone backwards?
Sacred artifacts and
What?
they're pouring onto Earth through rifts.
What's the thumb doing?
About it. This is a PR nightmare. I need you to get a team together with all the weapons you can muster. Then get down to hell and get the artifacts back.
A special ops crack unit of Sanctum warriors arm themselves and prepare for war. Along the way, legendary heroes known as Ghost Knights are going to lend a hand. Hell is packed to the brim with demons, including 7 mean demon bosses. This is a fast, furious, and very funny battle between trained warriors of the Order of the Sanctum and the sucky demon.
There was just a guy holding a plant in the background.
Demon ass
He's got a gun and a plant in his
to
hand.
go to hell.
All right, that intro was very fun. I'm sorry it was so loud. You saw me lower the volume, bro. You saw me do it. Sometimes, you know, you change the settings, but then like the cutscenes happen that just overwrites everything else happening. So I don't know if there's limited ammo. Looks like there is unlimited ammo for this weapon. So all right, so I'm gonna go and lower the volume again. Yeah, so that's sound effects, obviously. Still pretty loud. At least I'm assuming gun is sound effect. If gun is voice line, I'm gonna shit on the floor. Aggressively. It's still very loud. I'm like... Okay, so I can feel the difference, but only barely. 3. All right, that's reasonable. That's reasonable. All right, it's one of those games. So it's like, oh my god, by default, it's supposed to rock the goddamn foundation. Defat Baron burns a lot. Am I supposed to slurp the fat from his body?
Bet you didn't see that coming.
Oh, I used one of the abilities, right? So I have, like, oh, I like jump good now. And glide while jumping. That's cool. So I use that. Then what's the trumpet one? Pow. It's probably like an AOE. All right, yeah, I was looking to see if there's like a use button, but there's not. Yes, defat Baron burns a lot. I think one of the tidbits that they warned us about in like the little early access preview thingy was that like if you're playing on in a non-English language setting, there might be some placeholder text or some misspellings. Good to know that the very first text we saw had misspellings, but that's okay. Also, I love the Pokemon gym badges that I'm seeing here. Like, that's probably not what they are, but that's like the first thing that comes to mind is like I want to get these Pokemon gym badges. All right, anyway, I fucked around enough as it is. I guess these are the artifacts, or this is where the artifacts will be once I find them, and we return them back to their proper placement. So, you can like call the kitty cat. I can't seem to pet the cat, but I can. Oh, okay, okay. Is it gonna follow me now? Okay, I was able to. Yeah, I was able to like call the kitty cat, but I'm not able to like pet the cat, unfortunately. Okay. Right. Alright, so we have a double jump, and you have the ability to glide, which is kind of cool. It doesn't make a huge difference. There's a bit of a slow fall. Maybe it makes more difference when it comes to negating fall damage. I could see that. So F is the action button by default. Yeah, I do love me. Oh, say hi. Hi. Cool. Am I allowed to shoot nice people? Yes, I am. The game allows it, but nothing happens, so it's okay. Like I can shoot the dancing person, nothing bad happens. Well, no, she's probably not dancing. She's probably warming up. That's probably the explanation for what's happening here.
Bet you didn't see that coming.
Crap, I keep pressing E thinking it's a use button. But instead, I'm pressing like one of the fancy buttons. I don't know if it makes me jump better. It's like a little feather icon. Maybe it makes me move faster. Can't reach him. What if I like stand on a forbidden surface? There we go. And then double jump. Whoop, whoop. There we go. F. So I can talk to him. I can go up and press F. It doesn't say like interact or say hi. There's just an action button. Nothing happens. However, some of you who have seen a pipe organ in person will note that this is not how you play the pipe organ. You do not play the pipe organ by like pressing invisible keys on the pipes themselves. I mean, you know what? Listen, I'm not one to judge. So if this is just a non-standard means of playing the pipe organ that I've never heard of, you know, fuck do I know, right? I'm not an expert, but I will assume that that's kind of placeholder. That's fine. He's stroking the pipes. Good for him. Say hi.
Secret ingredient. Couldn't find any spoons, so I stirred it with my pinky. Might be sweeter than usual.
She is so quiet. I need to raise the voice volume up, clearly. Let's raise it up to 40. Ring the bell. It's like the daintiest little ding ever. Is this Zeus? Or is it God? Powerful upgrades. Divine offerings. Okay. So that's the meta progression then. Okay. So I have nothing right now, but eventually. What's up, Ryan? Yeah, he's fingering the pipes. Yeah, he's clearly having a nice time, and he's very dedicated. He cannot be interrupted. But, yeah, I do. It does make me wonder, like, yeah, where's the actual, like, keys for the organ? He's just chilling. You have a picture. It's a picture of one of the developers, presumably. All right, so this little hub area is pretty cool. You know, there's a couple little funny bits that I think aren't supposed to look funny, but unintentionally look a little silly. Some cool art of maybe what some of the levels will look like, inevitably. Give tactics. Holy shoot. Give tactics. Wait, do I give him the tactics, or do I instruct him to give me the tactics? I press the button. He's thinking emoji. Okay, and then he points to the thing. Do I shoot this? Is that the tactics? So if there's a tutorial, maybe it'll be later, or maybe it's not implemented yet. You know what? We don't need no instructions to know how to rock. We don't need no tutorial to know how to holy shoot. Let's fucking do this thing. All right, time's up. Let's do this, boy. So here we go. So now there's the tutorial. Elemental perks. Your auto-cast abilities. Oh my. Enemies freeze, run in fear, get zapped, get an awkward boner. Good shit. Your flavor of destruction. So we get to choose one right from the get-go. Periodically cause Thunderlance, which can deal damage and stun them for 1 second. Frozen Grip, causing damage to nearby enemies. Okay. Or Wail of Fear. Cause damage to enemy and fearing it for 3 seconds. So stun or slow for 3 seconds. Stunning could be cool. Let's try this one. Oh. Okay. So here we are, presumably in hell, and we're about to shoot. We're about to holy shoot. I do love the comic booky kind of look and feel. The first game that comes to mind, a little bit at least, is Myth Force. I wonder if this will have some Myth Force moments that kind of remind me a little bit of that game. That game was very fun and I loved it. I know not everybody did. Everyone that played it, not everyone loved it. I thoroughly enjoyed it, but I will acknowledge that when it was in early access, it was a little rough on the edges in some parts, but yeah, I really enjoyed it. Alright friends, get back to holy shoot. There's the guy up top, our boss, who held his phone backwards and instructed us to get the fuck out of here and fight the bad guys. New challenge. Clear the room without using any abilities. You and gun, and that's it. Can I do it? Sure I can. See it, shoot it, hurt it more. Weak spots you can target for extra damage. Should I just go right for a challenge without like doing any other combat or any other experience with the game and just throw myself into hard mode? Spot them by a change in color on a part of their body. So if you see a part that's glowing, that's when you know what to go for. So I'm gonna say, oh, it looks like it's already enabled. Cool. So by virtue of talking to this eyeless fella, we're all set. Prove yourself and earn rewards. In-run challenges, right, for the divine offering. So that's how you get the meta progression points. You can enhance your fella. I might need to lower the settings because I can see there's already some stuttering in just the tutorial view. These are presumably pre-rendered, so we'll see. He says there's a fairy companion. Any creature joins you in battle. Oh, you can see in the top left in the preview. Yeah, I see. Yeah, challenge completed. Glimmering dust. Cool. Spend them. Right, we saw these earlier. Use your companion, blah, blah, blah. Cool. All right. Ouch. Ouch. Someone is a very good shot. Oh, it's this thing back here. Oh, no, it's something else. It's a crystal. Shoot the crystal first. Yeah, scattered across the battlefield. Receive a temporary buff. Okay. Hopefully that didn't count as an ability that I'm supposed to not use. His entire body was glowing. We'll assume that means he was entirely weakened. My gun was glowing for a second. That was kind of cool. I like the little somersault.
Surprise!
Challenge complete. We have the little fella now. We have the little fairy fella.
And laugh at you.
Save me and laugh at me. Well, joke's on you. I have a humiliation kink, and you're just contributing to it. Right, so we saw there was explosive barrels. I'm not sure what the crystal did, but it gave me some kind of boost. Gave me some kind of boost, so I'll take it. We saw explosive barrels. We can blow those things up. What's up, Ogasso? Good to see you, man. This is holy shoot. Cool little roguelike FPS. We just completed our first room in this game, and we've it says yes. They're summoning something. The answer is yes. Maybe they're just a big fan of the band. Yes, one of my favorites. Okay, I wonder, is there a way to see what my special abilities are? Because I know there's the trumpet.
Bet you didn't see that coming.
Which is clearly some kind of AoE, I think. And then there's the feather.
Pa-pow!
And I don't know what the feather does. Oh, wait, does it make me faster? Is that what it is? No, because for a minute there, it looked like I had like a motion blur effect going on. Yeah, I don't know if it makes me jump better. I was thinking it would make you jump better, but I can't really see a difference. Anyway. Next room. See restroom, okay. Or a room for resting, but not a restroom. I wouldn't encourage, like, pissing in the chalices or anything. So various upgrades and that kind of thing. Cool. Next challenge is kill enemies. No... It says no survivors, no excuses. To the room. Alright, that sounds simple enough. So reroll weapon perk. I don't know what my weapon perk is. Do I even have one? Maybe I don't. Passive perks on here. Oh, right, the lightning one, right? No. I have something else. Increase the player's movement speed when the weapon's equipped. Okay. So I could reroll it if I wanted to. Okay. I'm over here like, when did I get this? I must have gotten it. Maybe you just get it automatically when the game starts. Maybe it just picks one randomly. Wish it would have told me.
What's in here?
So we get a couple weapons to choose from. So we have a cool SMG. We have a what looks to be like a, it's like a triple flintlock pistol. We got a Tommy gun. That's kind of cool. The crowd pleaser, the quack shot, the jackrabbit. It's interesting that it's like a shotgun, but it has very good accuracy. Fire rate. Yes, this one is great in every way except the range. This one's an improvement in every way. I think I'll go with this one. It doesn't overwrite the previous one. Crowd pleaser. Can I get multiple weapons? You can. Now that one did replace, yeah, the original, the OG. So I wonder, is ammo a thing I have to micromanage? So if I shoot, then I reload. All right, so yeah, that seems fine. Yeah, it seems like you don't actually have to micromanage ammo. So you have infinite ammo, but you have to manage reloading, of course. All right, so I don't mind the idea of having like, yeah, like a goofy ass pistol shotgun. I guess I can like experiment around. I could have 2 fully auto fellas. We'll do like a goofy shotgun pistol and a and like an assault rifle. I think that's like a nice balance. Except offering.
Finally!
Restore your health. Oh, okay. So if I think I probably took a little bit of damage. So that's good. I could purchase some perks. Cool. Collected souls. No discounts. Divine goods are expensive. So I have 9 souls to my name right now. And I'm guessing these are like these. This is the currency that does not go with you when the run ends. Because again, it's a roguelike. So I should go ahead and use it. So turtle power.
Hello?
Increases damage done by 10%, but reduces movement speed.
What are we waiting for?
That number didn't go down. That's a little weird. Oh. Okay, now it went down. So I guess I was able to look at it. Huh, that's kind of odd. And that did use it. That's a little strange. Now, did that... is that just in my inventory now? Or is that like applied to my... So maybe it's like applied to my guy as opposed to these being specific for specific weapons. Tab maybe? Here we go. Turtle... Yes, alright, so that's applied to my dude. Oh, and now I can see what this guy's abilities are. I couldn't figure them out earlier. So it's kind of hard to see though. It's very small text. Stunning enemies for 5 seconds. And then Vulcan's Feather just makes you fast a little bit, though. It's not a huge speed boost, but I guess it's enough.
Sorry, are we napping now? Didn't realize this was a vacation.
I'm sorry, lady, gotta blow my nose. I'm all gross. I'm all gross and disgusting. No one look at me. Okay. Moves with swiftness, permanently increasing his movement speed by 10%. Very nice. All right, cool. Good enough. Good enough.
I'm small, not
So that is... I think that's all the stations, right? There's this, but I can't seem to do anything with it, so... Well, we'll just keep on moving then. I wonder if it's more worthwhile to save my upgrade points. If there will be other reasons to use it. Oh. Good damage. Don't actually think that got anybody. Now that's kind of cool. If you switch weapons, it sometimes will reload for you. Yeah, it seems like when you switch weapons, instead of reloading manually, it will have kind of reloaded for you, which is kind of nice. Oh, collect souls. Okay, I want that. Oh, right, this thing. That does... I don't know what that does. That does something. The crystals do something. Each one's a different color, and each one has some other effect on it, but it doesn't necessarily tell you what the effect is. I'm gonna try my best to not fall in the lava, because it might be insta-kill, insta-death.
So long, sucker.
What else? Oh, it tells me there's... Oh, did something fall? Oh, they fell in the lava, but they can't really do anything. They're just kind of chilling.
Our hero has arrived.
All right, so how can I reach that thing? All right, so I got the protein powder. Will the lava insta-kill me? I guess let's find out. The natural resource. It'll strengthen your companion. Okay. Oh, I get to choose. All right, we're about to see. Is the run gonna insta-die when I fall in the lava? Companion heals better, stays out for longer, or fires quicker. I'll say stays out longer. That sounds nice. All right, so it did not instantly kill me. It definitely hurts, but it was not insta-death. There's areas up here. I can't actually see. I can see into it, but I can't go over here, so it's just there for flavor text. Or flavor. What did I say? Text. Flavor. That's where it came from, of course. Sometimes when you kill dudes, they will drop the souls, but you don't automatically pick them up. So you have to find the souls they drop. Excuse me, keep hiccuping. You have to find them and pick them up when they're in those little bags. Little bags of souls. Yeah, the crystal was here. I'm sure there was probably something that you could like look at or hover over that says, oh, here's the effect that is active. I just didn't see it. Everything else should be good. No other rogue bags of souls have been uncollected. Let's jump on in. I don't know if we're gonna get a break every single time. Looks like we do. We have more guns to choose from.
In here.
So there's primary shotgun and a gun called the stapler. I guess it replaces whatever weapon you're holding. The loudmouth. So the stapler. Is it actually a staple gun? It doesn't actually say. It's very cute. What is this one? This one looks like it's a shotgun. No, it's like a chain gun, I think. It's called the loudmouth. It's very quiet. Very quiet. So for being a gun called the loudmouth, it's like, it's a whisper. It's a careless whisper. And this one's... So, alright, so that's good to know that you're not limited to, like, primary and secondary. Oh, it's a flamethrower. What's it say? S. I see S in the top right. SH. That's my name. I'm SH. Oh, and instead of reloading, it just kind of recharges. That's kind of cool. Now, a flamethrower in hell seems like it would be less effective. Oh my god, the adorable little like whisper of this weapon. Yeah, you would think that like demons and shit would innately just kind of not give a shit about fire, but I guess we'll see. Oh, level up. Does this level me up? Lets them get weirdly powerful. Corrupted soul. Oh, the corrupted. Okay. When you level up, you get to choose from stuff. Cool. All right, so I get to choose things. And you deal damage. 5% chance for the bullet to ricochet to one enemy. That's kind of neat. Only 5% chance. Movement speed go up. 20% chance for toxic barrels to spawn. That sounds cool. I wonder if... They're all rare. I wonder if I could, like, level this one up more to make that chance go up higher.
I didn't realize this.
The toxic barrels sound fun, but they could also fuck me up, so I'm a little bit worried about that. Oh, I get another. Okay, all right. Use an ability. There's a 50% chance it will not be consumed. Use an ability. There's a 15% chance it won't be consumed. I'm guessing that means, like, it'll instantly be ready again without having to wait for the cooldown.
Hello?
Damage go up every time you lose health. Movement speed per nearby enemy goes up. Let's do this one. We're getting a lot of these. My goodness. Player movement speed. Complete a challenge. You gain health. Boss-related enemy drops. Your damage is doubled.
I'm small.
Sounds cool.
Not invisible. Hello? I'm still here.
All right. And so I think the way it worked... I can't actually look at this guy. I think it's the same currency, though. If I wanted to reroll perks, I could. Weapon reload speed, critical damage. Cool. It's like similar to Navi. Speaking of Navi, I do have one quick show and tell thing I kind of forgot about. But yes, I'm always got Zelda and in particular Ocarina of Time on my mind. Reminds you of Wizard with the Gun a little bit. You mean just kind of in the presentation? Overall presentation, because I figured gameplay-wise, Wizard with the Gun, that's more of like a tactical game, I think, isn't it? More of a tactics, like, strategy game. I'll get the health back, thank you very much.
You were starting to look like a pincushion.
Alright, everything else should be good. Let's go ahead and try out our cool new weapons. And by cool new weapons, I mean very warm. Yeah, flamethrower, I mean, it's nice that it, like, basically auto-reloads. Look at this guy. I like this guy. Pointing me that way. I can't actually harm him. Oh my god, the recoil for this gun is wild. I mean, it makes perfect sense, but pretty nutty. Yeah, it's a little weird. I'd be lying if I said I loved it. You have to get, of course, very close to use it. So it's a little bit underwhelming. And of course, the recoil for this thing is bananas. Wow, it's weird. I don't love it. I don't like it's not unusable, but it's a little weird. To really use it well, you have to get close. I mean, the damage is quite nice, but yeah, that recoil is painful. Oh, I took too long. I'm over here fucking around. I'm fucking around and I'm finding out. All right, what's this do? Maybe it heals? I'm looking at like my list of effects and whatnot. Nothing pops up. I'm guessing it heals you. Yeah, the flamethrower, I don't love it. I don't love the flamethrower. Maybe there will be biomes where things will be weak to fire or something like that. There will be like elemental effects. This gun's recoil is kind of bananas. It's kind of silly. Since that most of them would have weak spots on their heads. And I think just a few left. In addition to this gun having a like ridiculous recoil, it's also it's so quiet. It does make noise, and maybe it's more on your guys' end. Maybe it makes more noise on your guys' end. On mine, it's like a careless whisper. It's so quiet. So it is just adorable. And the gun's name is the Loudmouth, which makes it that much sillier. Increases crit damage, yeah. Yeah, reload speed. Yeah, I mean the damage was great, but it's so unwieldy. Didn't see any souls drop from this one. Yeah. That's fine, because yeah, sometimes you have to manually pick up the souls. As for when that happens, it's unclear. Yeah, he's pointing me this way this time. Anything in here? I think it all just leads to the same area anyway. By the way, Aleph says I'm the only one streaming this game. That's not terribly surprising to me. I don't think this game is has popped off super hard necessarily. It's only been out for about a week in early access. And of course, you know, there's early access roguelikes coming out all the damn time. Look at these little guys. Oh, maybe he's not pointing. Maybe he's just doing like a little dance. Maybe that's what he's doing. Can I free them? Can I free the little dudes? Or can I put them out of their misery? No, I guess they're not very miserable. They look like they're pretty happy. But yeah, I don't think this game has been super popular necessarily. 5 ranged enemies in 20 seconds, right? There's a limit, a time limit to the upgrades, or to the challenges, that is. All right, so yeah, I think I'm gonna get rid of both of these guns. So this one is a... What exactly is this? That's it. I'll take a look. It's like another flintlock pistol. Thought it had like a bayonet or something like that on it. So it's a single shot kind of deal. A little bit unwieldy. What else we got? There's the Boomstick 2.0. Is it a pistol shotgun? Exactly what it is. And then, of course, we've seen the Jackrabbit. I'll probably take the Jackrabbit so we have, like, something that's a little bit more reliable. And then, like, yeah, something that has only a few shots as its magazine size. So that way I can switch to this guy when I need something that has a little bit more shots under its belt. So we can update, or we can upgrade ourselves, or I can purchase perks. Now, that's the thing. If I purchase perks, here, does it cost nothing to reveal? No, it does not. Because earlier it seemed like I got like a freebie, which was weird. Increases movement speed per enemy nearby. And then it's just already purchased. So now, of course, I can't afford to level up myself. It's a little bit unclear to me, purchasing a perk that you can, and of course you can't see which one you're purchasing, versus going to the level up counter and getting a fleet of 3 perks to choose from. It seems like it doesn't make a whole lot of difference. So I'm not sure I understand how these two stations differ from each other. All I know is that they take from the same pool of souls, and after a certain point, you know, if you can't get any more, you can't even, like, talk to this guy if you can't afford anything. At least with this guy, you can still talk to him. But regardless, though, I now have a little bit faster movement speed when there's nearby enemies. Oops. Okay. And then reroll weapon perks. We could, if we wanted to, increase crit chance, crit chance, or critical hit damage, and also bullets have a 5% chance to ignite. That's kind of cool. Only a 5% though, so not overly sexy. Alright, so kill some ranged fellas. That's a ranged fella. And then that's a ranged fella, I think. Whoa, shit. Something exploded. Looking for the ranged guys. Ooh, ow. But in doing so, I'm getting myself killed. So, never mind. Challenge failed. Right, because I was looking for the ranged guys, and I couldn't find them. Ouch.
I'm not done yet.
I'm dead. I'm not done yet, he says right before dying.
I'm not done.
All right, well, we resurrect. Roasted to a crisp. So that's what happens if you focus too much on the challenges. You will get got. And so I can't unlock the lady yet. I need to defat Baron Burns-a-lot to unlock her. Defat him. I must slurp the fat from his body. All right, so I got 13, whatever the candle icon is. Ah, yes, I love that 80s movie. 13 candles.
Earl Grey, chamomile, or my secret blend. But no,
I like how her mouth just remains agape while she's talking to me. Very good. Alright, so I go up to Zeus and I say, "Hi, hello God, it's me. I need to level up myself. I have some candles now." I guess you get those by accomplishing the challenges then. Your enemies take more damage because you're there. Reduces incoming damage. Increases the number of souls required to gain new perks. That sounds nice. I mean, all these sound great. I guess you have to spend all 3 of these to unlock the second tier, maybe? And refund them if you need respec, by the way. That's kind of cool. Yeah, that seems pretty nice. Because getting perks seems like a great way for the... the run to get super juiced up, super powered. Yes, give tactics. Thanks. And then he points to the thing. Alright, cool. That's the tactic. The tactic is shoot things. Shoot things in a holy manner, please. Right. Oh. That's that. So the Thunderlines was alright. Let's try the frozen one. The frozen grip. I'm not gonna lie. The game is fine so far. You know, that was only our first run. Kill 5 enemies with oh, I have melee. I forgot about that. Let's punch things to death. The game is fine so far. It's not bad, but I'm not loving it necessarily yet. Ouch. What if I punch the barrels? Does that count? 2 left. Ouch. Oh my god. I guess I have to kill with punch. But I can, like, shoot. Oh, I got something else. 1 stone closer to elemental mayhem. I can shoot to weaken them down and then punch to finish them. Upgrade perks tied to the elemental path. That's cool. And I wonder if they go away when everything dies, because I swear I'm, like, looking around whenever the room is cleared and there's nothing ever left, so I wonder if I need to grab them for, like, a limited time after things die. Take more damage, increases the damage. The frozen grip. Heaven's Assault and slow. Let's take more damage. Or they will take more damage. And then it's the micro piercer. Right, that's my chance. Bam.
I won't slow down.
Oh, shucks. I was hoping that wouldn't kill all of them. It killed all of them. That's okay. Alright, so companion perk. Have them heal me more, because Lord knows I need it. So we have a couple weapons. There's Boomstick 2.0. And then the Micro Peniser. No, sorry, Micro Piercer. Sorry, I read what I wanted to read. So... it's small. Oh, but it's like a little crossbow fell. That's kind of cool. Not gonna lie, all the weapons kind of don't have much of a punch. All the weapons kind of like a punch. Like... and maybe it's my fault. Maybe I turned the volume down too low for the sound effects, but some of the sound effects are very loud. So maybe I need to, like, raise it up a bit. It's just some of the sound effects are, like, painful. So maybe that's my bad. Redemption, that's what we started with, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's what we started with. So I'll use both of these. Now, the Redemption does have better DPS compared to the Micro Peniser. Has less accuracy and a lower fire rate. This one has... Yeah, honestly, this seems like the better choice in most ways, really. So maybe I will stick with this one. The shotgun's pretty cool. Only have 10 health left, but, you know, who's counting? Don't see any other things lingering, so I think we're probably okay. But yeah, the game's okay so far. I'd be lying if I said I was, like, really, really impressed. It's very early access, so, you know, that is expected. But yeah, there's kind of a certain lack of punch, I would say, that I'm feeling so far. And, you know, of course, there will be polish that we'll see as more patches roll out, that kind of thing. There's definitely some roughness around the edges that you would expect to see. So let's try the Deadbolt. So it is, as the name implies, kind of a lever action kind of gun, which is cool. There's a classic, which is just a pistol. The Deadbolt will be a nicer choice than that one. And then what I'll probably do is swap between the Deadbolt and the Crowd Pleaser. That way we have like a high capacity weapon, relatively high capacity weapon, and then a that fires quickly, and then one that fires slowly but has high accuracy. That sounds good. Yeah, so earlier the first one I clicked revealed itself immediately. All right, so yeah, I don't know why we got like one freebie the very first time. That was very strange. And now I can't level myself up because they pull from the same pool of resources. All right, so for the challenge we have, it says dash stun enemies. I forgot there's a dash. I guess if you dash into somebody, they take damage. That's a little bit dangerous because if I dash stun into somebody, there's a chance they'll just damage me. Hey, nope, stun the fuck out of them. Alright, so yeah, I should grab those. Hey, there we go.
Done? Yes.
Jesus.
I won't
Bam.
slow down.
Bam. Can I dash stun him? I need to do one more. Look at this thing. Killing a slowed enemy causes damaging explosion. That's cool. That sounds cool. Let's do that. 25 seconds, I gotta get one more. Can I stun you? Probably not. Can I stun you? Hiya! Yes, I can. I have 1 HP, by the way. Yeah, the lady's healing me, thank God, because I put myself in the danger zone there. They clearly don't know how to get to me, so since these guys are, I think, mostly melee only. I don't know what he's taking damage from. Oh, it's the lady. She's shooting him. Okay. I'm surprised I didn't hit. There we go. He's definitely not melee only. Oh, there was the explosion, by the way. That explosion is actually pretty useful. Also, I guess when you have like a certain combo meter going, you get like a hot streak. And your gun catches on fire. That's kind of cool. Can I... Oh, shit. All right, I was going to say, I fell in the lava. Level that one up more. Good. Yeah, so when enemies die in the lava, trying to grab the stuff that they drop can be a little bit perilous. Any other bags of souls that I can pick up? There was just the one that I saw. We grab that one. This lady's not able to heal me any more than just that one instance earlier. It was enough because I was at literally 1 HP. Just one little flick on the ear would have killed me. First and foremost, get some more heals. Kill 3 melee enemies. That shouldn't be too hard because there's a lot of them usually at the start of every round.
Demons.
Alright, so we got here. So there's the boomstick, barrel, and judgment knuckles. Oh, that sounds badass. So it's really badass melee. And there's not like a reload as you would expect. It gets down to 0. Or so you just have to wait a second. It's no reloading necessarily, which is kind of cool. That's kind of neat. So yeah, so I will... What I might do is... Maybe I'll drop the deadbolt so I can try this one. Because it's only a one-shot. Before you have to reload, but it's a fairly quick reload, which is nice. What are the weapon perks? Increases crit hit chance, increases crit hit chance. Cool. Both are fine. So now I'll go this way instead. Increases damage number, reduces movement speed, effectiveness of healing. Sounds nice. Each enemy killed grants 1 health. Land on top of an enemy to make it smaller. And decrease its maximum health. That's so oddly specific. I can appreciate that they're reaching for some weird shit with these upgrades. I'll probably take like the normie one. There's an epic one. Starting an enemy with your dash resets the cooldown of your dash. That's pretty impressive, actually. I don't know if I'm going to use the dash offensively. The idea of like dashing into an enemy versus just killing him. I mean, or shooting him. I guess maybe for like elite enemies that could be useful. Or for bosses, maybe.
I'm still here.
Bosses are probably immune to getting stunned, because that's usually how it goes with games like this. But I don't know, maybe there's something to be said for that, so I'll grab it. Excellent 5% chance to instantly execute non-boss enemies. That's kind of cool. But if they're below 30% health, they're already not long for this world anyway, so maybe that's good if you have like a low damage, high capacity weapon like a minigun or something. 10% less damage from ranged enemies. Weak point hits against them deal more damage. That's kind of nice. Less damage from ranged enemies and weak point hits against them deals more damage. Yeah, let's go for that one.
Realize this was a vacation.
See, I really don't know why you would ever choose the this one, the purchase perk station over the upgrade station. Maybe the idea is if you can't afford an upgrade, maybe you can sometimes afford a perk over here. A little bit unclear to me. If we wanted to reroll something, we could. Of course, I have nothing, no money right now, obviously. Right, so let's go ahead and jump in. Let's go for some melee fellas. Are you a melee fella? Probably not. Oh, I guess he was, because I killed the shit out of him. Stun. Punch. Punch. So I guess that's the thing. If you're going for like a melee build, then the stun makes sense. Is that not a melee kill? Oh, this guy's not melee. That's what it is. Oh, no, I don't know if there are 3 melees. Oh, here he is. Oh, I failed the run. I failed the challenge. That's okay.
Try again.
That's okay. They can't help be winners. Yeah, so this thing does a lot of damage. So if you can land the headshot, it's going to be really, really satisfying. Should I attempt the melee on this guy? To say they did pretty big damage to me last time. And yeah, there seems like there's like a limited, or maybe I just missed, but it seems like there's limited range with some of these. Where'd he go? Oh, he's just invisible. Okay. Or no, he's visible. He's just like hard to see. He's like smaller, I guess. I suppose I have grenades. Yeah, no grenades in this game. I would say heal me more, please. Heal me more, please. Yes, that'd be great. There's definitely something here. Like, this build I have going on right now feels pretty cool. This weapon combination feels really satisfying.
Wait, you can't.
And the fact that there's, like, melee weapons is kind of cool, too. That was not what I was expecting to see. So, like, there's definitely something here. There's definitely some polish that we could definitely stand to see. Okay, so it heals. That's what those things do. There we go. Yeah, there's, like, also some conveyance critiques I would maybe offer. The idea of, like, the number of times earlier where I was thinking to myself, shit, well, what do certain abilities do? And what do certain crystal colors indicate? Like, what enhancements do they bring to the table? And trying to understand some of the purposes of some of the upgrade stations. Now, it's very possible that maybe they actually said at the very first screen we popped into, when it kind of gave an overview of the upgrade stations, maybe it specified the difference between the level up station versus the purchase a perk station. But that's the downside of tutorials that are just blobs of text. It's easy for your, kind of brain to glaze over and not necessarily remember all the details that they're sharing. I like the quack shot, although I don't know. I think the sparrow is kind of nice because it's long range. The quack shot, yeah, it's definitely got a spread for sure. So I think I'll stick with the sparrow for now at least. So, and yeah, the audio balance is kind of strange. Again, like certain things seem like crazy loud, and others seem very quiet accordingly or comparatively.
Let's
The
go
weapons we have to
kill
choose
some
from.
demons.
The punch is pretty cool. I don't know if oh, there's something else. The jawbreaker. Is it a boxing glove? So you can just keep pressing it, and eventually it goes down to 0 in the bottom right. I'm gonna guess it's melee. Can you hold it? It's weird how when you use it once and then you don't use it anymore, he drops it and like kind of sort of reloads it. I'm like trying to hold it to see if I can like mega punch it. So it's stronger than the Judgment Knuckles. I like the Judgment Knuckles. Oddly enough, they have better range in this thing. There's the stapler. There's the Jackrabbit. Yeah, so I'll well, the Jackrabbit seems like just the better weapon compared to this guy. Yeah, the Jackrabbit really in most ways is the better weapon compared to the stapler. I don't know, I kind of find myself liking the sparrow. So, yeah, I'll stick with this one. It seems like high accuracy, even if it's like a small number of weapons in the magazine, high accuracy is very important here. Helps you hit those weak spots really nice. So maybe this is it. Maybe they level up the soul cleanse. Maybe that gives you a better chance of getting rare perks. And of course, maybe that's the other difference too. You get to choose from the perks, whereas the perk purchasing table, you can't see which one you're choosing. You have a choice of 3. You just can't see which one it's going to be until you commit. Complete a challenge, you get health back. Hidden chest spawns per level. I like that. Shoot sandglasses. Oh, it's like an hourglass. Okay, I was like, what's a sandglass? Hidden chest is buried somewhere in the room. Bar at the top fills up as you get closer. Ah, cool. That's kind of neat. There we go. What's up, Meerkat? So yeah, in tonight's D&D campaign, that sounds fun. It's a Borderlands looter shooter, but heaven and hell. It's very much an action roguelike, or I guess roguelite even. With some FPS shenanigans. I mean, the cell shaded kind of presentation, of course, precludes like a Borderlands look and feel. At least initially. I would say it's very much early access, and it looks and feels and plays like an early access game would, for better or for worse. I mean, I'm not like trying to shit on it, but it definitely plays kind of like it just came out a week or so ago in early access. The devs have stated they're working on more patches. Like, there's definitely more coming. It's pretty cool so far. There's definitely something here. I'm definitely not saying it's bad, but it definitely needs a little bit more time in the oven. But I'm liking it so far. There's like a pretty good amount of diversity in the weapons you get to choose from. So boxing glove is all right. Like, there's a lot of weapons in this game that kind of lack punch. Now, the sniper pistol that I have right now is actually pretty cool. Oh, I need to dash stun some fellas for the challenge. Can I just dash stun the same guy? Oh my god, that's busted as fuck. You can just dash stun the same dude over and over again to complete the challenge. They should probably update that to say, like, dash stun like different enemies. I don't know what I did, but something cool happened. I shot the crystal, but it didn't look like the crystal had actually popped. It looked like something else happened, but for whatever reason, I guess we did it. Punch! I keep wanting to hold the boxing glove button down and like do like a mega punch, like a mega charged super punch. I don't know if that kind of thing is allowed. That might not be legal. Doesn't seem to go. What's this do? Glowing. Is that good? Should I be scared? I have my ice ability. I think it's just glowing menacingly. Exclamation point. Are you the last of your kind? Hold on. Stand perfectly still. There we go. He's just kind of chilling.
Won't slow me down.
Ouch. That the last one? No, there's a few more. There's something is targeting me from afar with an enormous explosion radius. Only dash forward, by the way. Oh my god. You cannot dash backwards. Good to know. Explode the shit out of a couple guys there. Oh, Jesus. Punch. Let's go for the shot combo there. Yeah, those little explosive fellows, those make plenty of sense. There's something that's doing like big explosions to me sometimes. But do those heal?
Won't even see me coming.
Hidden chest available. I'm not sure what that guy was, but I saw him from afar and we exploded his entire shit. Out of order. Can't go that way. So we'll keep an eye out. Like the little icon is indicating when we're getting warmer versus colder. As long as they don't... As long as they, like, eventually upgrades happen and patches happen, that kind of thing. Yeah. Because, I mean, this one is very much labeled very explicitly as being early access. There's no... like ambiguity there. They make it very clear, which is helpful. Which is very helpful. So the hidden chest is somewhere nearby. It'll be an X marks the spot kind of deal. And there it is. Bam. It's a gun. The toothpick. I'll take it. And it is pretty recoily. Pretty recoilular, but it's fine though. I'll probably like it more than the boxing glove thing. The little dancing fellas are very fun. I like the dancing fellas. I like it. And yeah, the air dash is fine. It's a shame that you can only dash forward. Oh no, now you can. Okay. Maybe that was on me. Maybe I was pointing a different direction, or I like did something weird. You can dash multiple directions. Okay, that makes me feel better then. I tried something earlier. Maybe I was getting ahead of myself. Sounds like you can't like dash upwards, which is fine. It was the game we were playing not too long ago where you could dash in any direction. Including oh, it was Dead Zone. Dead Zone Rogue, you can dash in any direction. They truly mean any direction. Anything else that got scooped up while I was killing shit? Or anything to be scooped up, rather, like any drops of any kind? I need to be paying attention more to see if things like that show up on the map at all. Because that's the one downside of having to scour the level after you've killed the things to see if there was stuff you missed. So like the gun here, there's no icon for it in the UI, and there's nothing for it on the map either. Now it does glow decently, so it's like it catches your eye, but trying to watch for like the little soul, the bags of souls you can find, like that kind of thing, is very important when it comes to trying to level up your guy. Oh, I think we're okay though. I think we're okay. Let's keep the ball rolling, keep the show moving. And yeah, what they probably ought to do is change that one challenge that says like dash stun a certain number of enemies. It should say like different enemies, because you can just dash stun the same guy over and over again for a really easy clear. Here's Old Reliable. Here's an exact version of the Sparrow with a slightly different fire rate, but except it's the same. Old Reliable is just a shotgun. Old Reliable indeed. What weapon perks does it have? Critical hit chance. We love that critical hit chance one. That's a good one. Do the upgrade. The level up, rather. 2 hidden treasure chests. Sure. However. That sounds cool, but it also sounds like it could be annoying to us if it's like flashbanging us constantly. Well, the two chests. That sounds fun. Alright, so I can't afford any more levels for the time being. However, if I go over here, maybe I can... Oh, I should get the heal as well. Maybe I should purchase a random perk. I don't know what these two numbers mean. Maybe this means it's a perk we've seen before already. I guess it is, yeah. It's legendary. So lots of hidden treasures. Lots of hidden treasures, which is cool. Of course, the range. The shotgun is not very great. This one's range is better, but the recoil makes it a little bit unwieldy. But for mid-range, the shotgun is just a-okay. Something that would make it faster to change weapons would be appreciated. It does take a second to switch over. Let's just kill some bad guys. Kill 5 in the time allotted. Heals. It's a little bit unwieldy. The recoil for a lot of these weapons, especially the long range or medium range weapons, is a little bit much. That's weird. So you know what? We get close. We get close and personnel. Punch. Ouch. There we go. I'm gonna reload. Is this bad? Is the piss shield bad? Yeah, I find myself want to use this thing a whole lot more than this assault rifle thingy. Not much of a death animation. He just kind of fell over.
If you can. Oh, wait. You can't.
The slow motion is kind of cool. Slow motion's kind of cool, like very dramatic, kind of like, hey, you killed the guy, good job. The last one. Alright, so there's 3 hidden chests available. I'm not sure if it will only point us to one at a time, or what the deal is, so I'll keep my eyes on the prize, the little meter thing. It'll be on the ground when the time happens, when the time comes. Presumably it won't spawn in the lava. That would be scummy. Apparently one that we're super close. Oh, it's right here. I see. So we got that one. One for the companion fella. Stays out longer, does more damage, and shoots farther. I'll say stays out longer. Any of them around here? Probably not. Probably not. All right. This level's a little bit smaller than the previous one. Yeah, the shotgun's fine. I probably will end up getting rid of the high recoil rifle thing. Over this one. It's this one. Bam. Companion perk. Fires faster or does more damage. Probably does more damage. In this general vicinity. I think it just shows you one at a time. Or it points you to one at a time, unfortunately. It's the Master Emerald radar in Sonic Adventure 1 instead of the Master Emerald in Sonic Adventure 2. Sonic Adventure 2, the radar only like dings when you're close to the next emerald piece in the line, whereas Sonic Adventure 1, it dings when you're close to any of them. So they heal more. Yeah, the heal more is always helpful, because Lord knows I'm getting my ass kicked a lot in this game. Okay, that's good enough for me. Let's continue. The room without using your dash ability. That should be doable. The Sluggernaut, bitch. So far I think we've mostly seen common guns. Maybe we'll see some uncommon ones eventually. Actually, I'm gonna keep that and get rid of the toothpick. We'll do that. We got shotgun and shotgun. So this is yeah, they're both shotgun. So all shotgun build. I'm okay with that. Oh, we're actually good on heals for now. 20% chance for the toxic barrels. Gain more movement speed when you deal damage to an enemy. 5% chance to... okay, let's do that one. We are surviving. Yeah, I mean, more shotguns. You can't go wrong. Can't go wrong with more shotguns. Let us jump on in then. Looks like the spaz show up a little bit. It's an auto shotty. Whoa. What is it? I don't know. It's like a dust devil fella. Yeah, so it's an auto shotty, whereas the other one is a pump action. Watching them like bounce back and forth is fun. Oh, that's not a bad guy. I thought that was a bad guy. Oh, I guess I never took damage because I'm still full health. So never mind. Seems like it does less damage than Unreliable, but it has a higher number of bullets per magazine. And I know the word magazine for a shotgun doesn't really make sense, but you know what I mean. The per reload. Hard to see, like, yeah, what's this guy doing? Just going back and forth. Some enemies, it's very clear what's happening. Others, it's like, wait, what's their deal? Like, what do they do exactly? Like, these guys, it's super obvious. Seems like you can't, for Old Reliable, you can't shoot mid-reload animation. Where it's like, oh, I've got 2 bullets loaded in, or 2 shells loaded in. Can I go ahead and fire while I've got 2 loaded in, so I like start shooting before it's fully loaded? But no, it has to reload fully before you can fire again. More damage or more healing? I'm gonna say more damage this time. I killed the rest in 65 seconds. I think we can do it though. Feeling confident. I think that was the dude that popped and summoned a tornado. Tornado. Yo, what's up, Mr. Todd? Good to see you, buddy.
Oh, a little hit like that.
Ouch. That laser does not feel good on my penis. Don't like that. Don't like that one bit. Heals more, shoots faster, or shoots further. We'll say shoots faster. That sounds cool. There's a dude launching stuff. Are you the last couple dudes? That was the last one. Challenge complete. Can I break the fellers? They break when they hit the ground anyway. Okay. Now, I do like the feature that if you switch weapons, it automatically reloads the weapon you just switched out. That's a nice feature. I do like that a lot. That's the kind of thing that for some games you have to like find a perk that does that for you. That was the thing in Dead Zone Rogue. I think it was also a game in that rhythm shooter we had that we played a while back. The one that let you import your own custom music. I can't remember the name of that game. I remember that had some similar kind of features to it. That was a cool game, but that's one of those games, the rhythm shooter roguelike. I don't know if I'll ever stream that game again because it's very fun, but very hard to stream. Yeah, look at that. You shoot it once and you still reload 3 shells. So yeah, that'd be nice if it was a little bit more, if that was like a detail it would kind of let you work with. All right, so the hidden chest, here it is. There's one. Bam. Companion's getting juiced up, getting super juiced. More damage or stays out longer. We'll say stays out longer. I'm getting colder. Go this way, I'm getting warmer. Down on the ground. No, it's over here. Does more damage. Yes, more damage. And then there's one more. It's back this way, clearly. I'm just gonna stumble upon it perfectly. Here it is, right here. Oh, lots of companion perks. Lots of those. Shoots further, heals more, or fires faster. We'll say shoots further. That sounds nice, too. Our little fairy fella. Who insults us and judges us and accuses us of sinful browser history searches, probably. Zapocalypse. You deal damage to an enemy, there's 10% chance for the bullet to ricochet more. I mean, yeah, that's pretty cool. Got more guns. We had double shotgun this round. The loudmouth is cool, but God, I mean, I can just grab it and show you real quick. Like the recoil is so goofy. I mean, if you're shooting at something directly above you, it's great. Also, the frame rate dipped really hard there. But yeah, it's a little rough. It's a little rough with that recoil. Looks like we have some like bluified fellers. So we know about these 2 guns, but these are like the fancy versions. I'll probably grab both of them. I mean, I did love my shotguns, but they have fancy boy dealios. They have critical hit chance, reduces recoil, increases reload speed, increases player movement. It's just a plain old pistol. This is like a shotgun pistol, which is hilarious. And if we wanted to, and if I had the resources, well, we do have the resources to do so, to re-roll the perks. I think I'll probably hold off for now, because we're switching weapons on a pretty regular basis anyway. I can afford one of these, so again, if I pick this one, does this mean it's a perk I already have? No, we don't have that one already. Weapon damage is increased, and you have no penalty, no range penalty. I never do the gliding. The gliding is when you double jump and then hold space. Here's what it looks like when you double jump regularly. Here's a regular double jump, and then here's gliding. It's a very, very faint difference. There's a difference, but there's not much to it. So, yeah, that's another thing too. Like for the devs, if I were to offer critique, I would say, either make the glide more worthwhile, like have it do something for me, or just take it out, because it's like, I am never going to use this. Well, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe other players might use it, but to me it seems... like it doesn't offer much. Like, I would rather just not mess with it. So the fact that there's perks that have it built in is like, I don't know. Seems like a bit of a waste. Ouch. The challenge is complete, nice and easy. I do like the shotgun pistol a lot. The regular pistol's fine. Yeah. I stunned him. Get a lot of health. And then something to enhance my iciness. Damaging explode. Yeah, I like that one a lot. Let's do that one. Missed. I don't really have a lot of reason to manually reload. I know there's the one that says like reload speed's a little bit faster. Like I'm more inclined to do the weapon switch reload just because it's really cool. And also it encourages me to try my other weapons and not just use the same weapon over and over again. Which is something I tend to do in games like this anyway. Of course, the shotgun pistol is only really good when you're up close. I should be up close and personal a lot more often with that thing. Get that instant kill. Pistol's pretty good. It's the one that pops, I think. Yeah, he pops into a tornado. There's the what are the dudes in Doom? The Skull Fellas, the Burning Souls, I think. Ooh, that laser hurts. Hurts so good. Hurts so painful too. I think that guy was like a rarefied version of that same guy. He was blue. Like a blue glow about him. Punch. Gotta reload. Killing spree. Excuse me. I'm doing something. Can you see I'm busy? Oh, you're being very cringe. Stop being cringe. Stop posting cringe on main. You're gonna lose subscriber. Bap. Oh my god, this guy's gonna eat my entire ass. Stop it. Stop eating my... Oh my god, I'm stumbling into more dudes. Gotta get the fuck out of here. I thought we were nearing the end, and turns out... more boys. They're all back in town. As the difficulty spike is being felt for sure. They're definitely up in the ante. But I would give for a grenade. A grenade would be really neat right about now. Not sure why he was all white. Bro, don't just ask why someone's white. Don't just do that. Companion perk. Heal more, yes, would be helpful, because I'm definitely needing it. I'm really feeling it. Hi. These fucking guys are brutal. Good lord, they just eat all the shit. And not in a good way. Let enemies take more damage from all sources. Yep. Yep. If I play it smart from here on out, I think we pretty much got it. That was a lucky break. Oh, I think it was the explosion that worked. That procced in my favor. There we go. Yeah, now we're doing the thing where it's like pointing out the skull icons to say there's an enemy right here, bro. That means you're getting down to the last few. these fellers. 3 of these fellers. Kept the double skill. I wonder if that means he has like some kind of supercharge. That was not it. I thought that was gonna be it. That was not it. Oh, there's a whole cluster, a whole gaggle. The laser guy makes me nervous. Rickett says, I will never fear my browser history being judged by those unworthy. It's Warhammer tabletop stuff, I promise. I promise that's it. Oh, that's a weird one too. It says reload when my gun is very much full of juice. It's got the goods, it's got the juice. So I think that's like a carryover because the weapon I was just using needed to reload. Just some like mild little UI buggerinos. Let me know if the like gun sound effects are too loud. It's weird because some sound effects earlier were crazy quiet, and I raised the overall sound effects volume up. I'm a little bit worried that some things are just balanced weird.
See me coming.
It's a long level. It's a very long level. I'm guessing we'll probably still see some new enemies eventually. There was a weapon here. A stapler. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the stapler, although I guess it is the better choice compared to the classic. Yeah, it was kind of so-so earlier when it was a green stapler, but now it seems like it's okay. Because as we all know, blue is better. Blue is better than green when it comes to video games. You know, you're looking at an item, looking at an upgrade. Green is okay, blue is amazing, purple is like god tier, and then red is like dangerously good. I blow my nose because I'm gross. The good news is like whatever weird gunk I've been fighting is mostly gone. Like I don't have like any grossness that I'm feeling other than the stuff that's in my nose. So it's like my body's just trying to like flush all the gross shit out. Whatever I had is mostly gone. Now it's just a matter of getting all the fuckery out. I would say fires. More damage. Yeah, more damage. Because the companion doesn't really last very long. I think the companion only comes out when you complete a challenge, and then they go away and they're not there for the rest of the level. So since the challenges mostly only appear at the beginning of the round, because most of the challenges are things for one thing, you have a time limit usually. Usually you have a time limit that says like within the first 2 minutes accomplish this challenge. So we are very fast right now. Oh, it's probably because of the stapler we picked up. That's probably why. New gun. It's the amplifier. It is a rare weapon. Oh no, it's green. Never mind. I'm full of shit. It alleges to be better than the stapler. Maybe I'll switch to this one. Oh, it's a railgun. Like an energy weapon. It's kind of cool. It looked like a pistol at first. This one has a little bit of recoil. Yeah, that seems pretty cool. So anyway, so it's like the healing one is nice, but you're usually not taking too much damage at the start. Usually it's at the end of the challenge, or at the end of the level is when you're low on health. There's one right. Her companion perk stays out longer. Yes. Out of curiosity, does fire hurt? Fire does not hurt. Oh, I mean, fire does hurt, but the sconce's fires do not hurt. And then there's one more hidden chest this way, right here. Old reliable, but blue reliable. Probably stick with what I have. And the DPS is nice. Kind of surprised that the shotgun has greater accuracy. That's a little bit strange to me. Yeah, maybe I will. Maybe I will. I'll keep one of these. I'll probably drop that one. I feel like we're very fast. We must have gotten some kind of perk somewhere that gave us like a huge speed boost. I'm not sure I see it, but I'm not complaining. Is it the zoom one? Counting enemy resets the dash. Yeah, that's not it. Yeah, I'm not sure. We're just very fast right now. A little bit of lag. That's okay. Got a whole bunch of souls there. Holy moly. Yeah, the gliding one. Yeah, I just can't really see myself using that, really. Landing a weak point hit triggers your currently equipped element. That's kind of cool. This is all weapons. I'll take that one. All damage sounds nice. The chance to double the rewards? Sure, let's do that one. This is getting expensive. Gain health. Shoot the glasses to slow down time. So this unlocks a new power-up that can appear. That's a cool gun. Slow down time. Right. Enemies, projectiles, chaos surrounds you. That's kind of cool. Like I keep saying, there's definitely something here. This game has like... There's like something here as far as like the systems this game is throwing at us and some of the weapons and some of the perks. Like this game is cooking.
Let's go.
But it needs more time to cook. More refining, more balancing, but like there's something here for sure. I could just have 2 all reliables. With different perks, obviously. Or there's the order blaster. So if I'm switching with anything, it would probably be this one. Here's what I have right with this guy, which is cool. The recoil is a little bit not great. I like the little visual distortion. That's kind of neat. It literally goes pew pew pew, which is neat. But this kind of is the better weapon. It's very, like, stat-wise, at least. Yeah, so we'll stick with this one, then. Okay. We already got the heals, so we're good there. I can still purchase a perk. So, I don't know the difference between these two. Elemental Execution. Cool. Got another one of those. Nice. So, we're getting pretty perky. We're definitely perking out right now. Weird how it auto-scrolls. That's not how I would personally do it as far as, like, UI design, that kind of thing, but there we go. Kill and don't waste a single bullet, it says. I think that means don't reload, and I guess maybe don't miss. Kill and don't waste a single bullet. So get 3 kills and don't miss. Challenge failed. Okay, so I don't understand what don't waste a single bullet means. Oh, shit. Oh, God. Oh, boy, I'm getting fucked. And not in the good way.
Not good.
Maybe it's because the shotgun fires multiple pellets. Oh, I'm dead. It fires multiple pellets, and maybe not all the pellets hit the guy, so technically some of them miss. Maybe that's what that means. By, like, don't waste a bullet. So maybe you don't use the shotgun when you have that ability. Or that challenge. Still have yet to encounter Baron Burns a lot, so nor have I defatted him. I will always stop and appreciate defat Baron Burns a lot. That will always make me smile. It does make me wonder how far we are. Like how far we are from reaching one of the fellas. And maybe these are the fellas we need to seek out. Maybe these are like the bosses to seek out, except there's just the 2, so never mind. Let's check in with our favorite organist. See how he's doing. Oops. I jump from here. Oh, crap. Okay, I think you have to jump from the torch. Or the candle. Right, jump and check on our organist. How you doing, organ player? Here, I can press F. Nothing happens. And he's playing the organ. There he is. You see his fingers playing the organ. That's how you do it. That's how pipe organs work. Anyone who's ever been to a cathedral, you can acknowledge that is how pipe organs work. Now, the good news is we got a lot of upgrade points. So we can upgrade our guy. Let's do this one. But then I will also say more damage. Yes. Reload speed, increase length and temporary buffs. That sounds nice. Killing enemies restores ammo. That's nice. That's nice, I suppose. Increase health. Destroyed by the healing basin. Melee restores health. That's kind of cool. Full damage dealt. Fire rate to increase melee damage. It's kind of cool. Melee one could be cool. I want to like stack both of those. Melee, more damage, and also a melee kill, rather. Restores health. That's kind of neat. Alright, so like all good roguelikes, or actually roguelites specifically, I suppose, the meta progression is making things fancy. There was the discard weapon option. Like, very briefly, there's a discard weapon. But I don't think I should discard my only weapon. I guess if then it's just punch. Yeah, there's like a station here. I guess if you came here and you had extra weapons, that could be useful. I want to see if I can do it. I want to see if I can discard my only weapon. Just how the game will handle itself. If I just mash F. Am I allowed to go in with no weapon and just punch only? Like mashing F, I'm mashing the action button. Yeah, I can't do it. Okay. Jump in for the next run. Here we go. Into the portal. We tried these two first. Let's try the Whale of Fear next. I don't think I'm going to like Whale of Fear because I don't like the idea of a thing that makes the enemies run away. It sounds like it would be more annoying than anything. Stunning or slowing them down, that's kind of cool, but yeah, just killing them or just making them run away seems like it would get in the way, honestly. Let's just kill without jumping, or win with clear the room without jumping. It can be awkward if there's an instance anywhere where there's like a platform that I have to clear. I think I have to jump over. That's gonna make it a little bit tricky. I can definitely feel the difference in the first couple levels compared to the level we just died on. Not so much in the density of enemies, but like the amount of damage they were doing and how much health they had. Yeah, this right here, I can't get over there without jumping. Hopefully this is all the enemies, because if not, I'm gonna have problems. I think I can see just about everybody, but there are definitely rooms where you cannot see everybody. Oh, here we go. You can just go up this way, though. Okay, here we go. So never mind.
Next time, how you been up?
Your hero has arrived.
The heals, thank you. So now I can jump. I guess that's a weird thing, though. So again, you can only complete the challenge, or you can only summon the fairy assistant by completing the challenge. But some challenges don't get completed until the end of the encounter. Like it's like clear the room. Clear the room under these requirements, under these parameters. So then you get the companion, but it's like, well, there's no enemies to kill. Now the healing can be helpful because they do heal you. But yeah, that is one downside. Is the companions are a lot less useful overall when the challenge requires you complete the level. Because other than the healing, the companion can't really lend you much other assistance. No other upgrades, though, to speak of, and we don't have the hidden chests unlocked at all.
Let's go! Kill some demons.
There's a cool crossbow, the Divine Impaler. That's cool. It fires 2 shots. It's pretty slow, but no recoil, very accurate. I'll take that and the Jackrabbit. Very nice. I'll level my guy up. I've completed my beverage. Beverage complete. Reload speed goes up. Yeah, the reload one is not a huge issue for me. The boss buster one is cool. I don't know if we ever saw any elite enemies. I mean, we haven't seen bosses for sure. I assume we'll eventually see them.
What are we waiting for? Easter?
Let's see what the toxic barrels are like. Maybe they're kind of cool. Sunglasses. Ooh, this would be nice. Killing enemy grants health. Yeah, that'll be helpful for general like stability, staying alive ability. I gotta be schmoving here because if I get stuck, then I'm gonna have a bad time. Oh, didn't reach him. Lava. Lit. Turns out jumping in lava not good for your health. Not quite enough to do a full kill. A one-shot kill, that is. Have this thing. Enemies affected take more damage. Increase the fear duration. Increase the damage and fear duration. Wait, increase the damage and fear duration of the Whale of Fear. Increase the fear duration. Huh. Like, why wouldn't you just pick this one? I do like it's got the monk, the scream rather by Monk. The painting we all know and love. I guess I'll take this one then, yeah.
You won't even see me coming.
All right. You won't even see me coming. I've got the camouflage condoms on. Disguises every little bit. Oh, I never get the glide thing. Yeah, glide and kill 5. That's fine. That's fine. It's a pretty quick room anyway. Challenge failed, but that's okay. I'm confident. 3 melee enemies in 25 seconds. Doesn't mean melee them, it means kill melee specific dudes. Taking damage, 10% chance for the burst of light one. I like that one. Like that one. And then that's it. I can't purchase any perks with only 3 souls to my name.
What's in here?
I could have double divine impalers, Hellfire Mark, was it? Mark 9. And it looks like a bullpup. Boomstick. Oh, let's try this one. The DPS is lower, but better accuracy and better clip size, better range. Slower though. Not a bad thing. It's weird how this game does recoil. It's an odd way where it's a straight vertical. Just a straight vertical increase. I always assume, I mean, I've never fired an assault rifle before. I've always assumed there's like a general kind of, like, yes, you go up, but also like general like wiggling that kind of happens. As opposed to, yeah, just like, that's a little odd to me. The way that the recoil is handled is interesting. But again, I can't exactly claim to be an expert, so like, fuck do I know, right? But gotta go for the melee fella. Are you a melee fella? One of them, yeah, these guys are melee for sure. We got it. Ladies and gentlemen, we got it. Which means we have the little fella, the assistant fella. I guess it's a lady, rather. The assistant lady. When they put their arms up to, like, fire the projectile, sometimes I will shoot the hand unknowingly. I have no idea what that does, by the way. The red one, I know the green one heals us. No idea what the red one does.
Next time, try keeping up.
Headshot. Okay. Any pickups that I can snag? No hidden chests, obviously. The hidden chests are great for, it seems like specifically for powering up your companion. Every once in a while we would maybe get one that would give us a weapon, but it seems like it was really good for companions. That was about it. There's the poison cloud one. Let's see what it looks like. Okay, so not like a huge explosion, but the kind of thing that would definitely hurt bad guys and also potentially hurt me if I'm not careful. Kill 5 enemies with melee punches.
What's in here?
Now, does that include melee weapons, I wonder? Here's the toothpick, which I didn't love. It's apparently very similar to this gun. The deadbolt, which I do like. And there's the divine impaler again. So what I might do is grab the deadbolt. I feel like usually in games like this, I prefer assault rifles and like high capacity, lower damage weapons, but I'm really preferring in this game to have high accuracy, low capacity, high damage weapons instead. Can't legally say I fired a machine gun. I mean, I don't think it's wrong to have done so. I guess in some states, you know, owning one might be illegal, but you know, firing ranges aren't bad, obviously. Gentle continuous push, others will shake you. Yeah, which makes sense. And of course, if you're doing burst fire versus full auto, it makes sense.
What are we waiting for? Easter?
The hourglasses. Let's do that one. Get the hourglasses in here. I have no souls to speak of right now. I am soulless. Alright, on to the next level. And oh, I gotta punch. Shit, that wasn't a punch. 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 There's a punch.
That won't slow me down.
Oh my god. Shoot. Okay, that works too. I don't know if the punch one's happening because I'm trying to find things to punch and kill. Damn. Yep.
That tickles.
I'm trying to like shoot non-weak spot damage. There we go. Need one more. Ouch. There we go. We got him. Oh shit, that's the fucking purple boy. Where is he? There he is. Those guys are awful. I hate those things. Those things are very not nice, and they make me sad. Causes an area of effect. That's actually kind of cool. That one. You mean like firing one under legal auspices, as opposed to like, you know, going out the country, that kind of thing. I mean, I recognize, yeah, I guess like sure that is, it with some state laws, sometimes more legal than others. But I'm not one to judge Meerkat. Better area of effect increases the damage and duration. Or more damage take. Let's do more damage take. There's the hourglass one. Makes them slower. That's very helpful. It's very powerful. It's only 5 seconds, but I mean, hey, 5 seconds. A lot can happen in 5 seconds. I mean, actually, it felt longer than that, honestly. That's what she said. No, it's not. That was pretty cool, though.
They fell like dominoes.
I'll do a quick once-over, make sure I didn't miss anything else. For things that dropped, there was that one extra bag of souls that we did pick up, and a couple of the medallions, which charge up your elemental ability. The heart thing. When you fire this thing, it says "ta," which is not the onomatopoeia I would use when to describe firing a lever-action rifle. This one is clink. Sure. I mean, the clink one is a little bit more on the nose, but yeah, ta for the bolt action. Unless you're saying like, oh, ta-ta, you're wishing them well as they die. Welcome to hell. Well, at least they're welcoming us. I do appreciate some of the like background areas to kind of add a little bit of just fun background flavor. Like, is it necessary? Does it really add that much? Not really, but it's nice. It looks cool. Crowd pleaser. Yeah, I don't really love any of these. I would say I would maybe consider doing the crowd pleaser. At least okay, that one makes more sense. At least this one, like the recoil is like very reasonable, I think. I'm kind of surprised that Deadbolt technically has less DPS. Surprising to me. We'll do that combo then. That wombo combo.
Chug! 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 Oh wait, wrong setting.
Damage goes up when you have less health. Increase player's movement speed. It says while this weapon is equipped, but I think that's being applied to us as a player perk, not a weapon perk. So more hourglasses. It's so where they call them sand glasses, but hourglasses. Reload speed.
Okay, I'm smart.
I guess more player movement wouldn't hurt. Too much player movement can be a little bit unwieldy, like, oh god, I'm moving too fast and I like fling myself off the edge. That's what I worry about. Don't swap your weapon. So we're using this one weapon for the entirety of this challenge. I think that's doable. At least it's like very good accuracy. Okay, it just does damage in a radius, so it's like a super barrel. Yet again, this is one of these challenges where we won't actually get the companion to spawn until after the challenge, or after the run is ended, or the room is ended. wonder what's spawning those things. It's probably not you. Yeah, you do the purple thing, the laser thing. Yep. Thinking maybe there's somebody over there. No, he can see me. From a pretty good distance, too. Someone fall down in the lava. Of course, they're immune to the lava, because that's how that goes. Now, I see how it is. They get the preferential treatment. Sometimes the dudes, like, kind of blink out of existence when they die. There's, like, a cool little elemental, or a cool little, like, pixelated effect. Other times, they just, like, wink out of existence. They're just like, okay, bye. The purple dudes are one such example. And blow this thing up. Ouch. Okay. I'll go and grab that. Stays out longer. Yes, that will be helpful. Oh my god. This is where the Tommy gun would be a little bit preferred. 31 seconds. Can I get the last couple? Does it tell me the number of enemies left? Maybe it does somewhere. I mean, the UI kind of, like, hints where the dudes are. Uh-oh. 15 seconds. Someone left. I don't know where they are. Well... That is the challenge, unfortunately. Well, I can switch my weapons now. Last guy. I was gonna say, like, the UI has historically been doing a pretty good job of telling me where the dudes are. I thought I saw a skull for a second there. Huh. I wonder if it glitched somewhere. Maybe, like, got stuck somewhere? Or maybe the enemies are all dead. I'm allowed to continue, because that is highlighted. I just leave? Oh, okay. So I guess that was it. It never gave me, like, the confirmation that said, oh, hey, everyone's dead. Good job. Maybe because there was, like, an environmental kill that killed something. You can laugh if that was it, if it was the crystals. Yeah, that's best I can figure. Maybe there was, like... The last one died under circumstances that the game was like, well, good job, but we're not going to give the animation, nor will we consider the challenges. That's okay. A mild inconvenience. And this is just for show. Yeah, this doesn't actually do anything, does it? Didn't even notice the hourglasses until just now. Let's go and leave then. Alright, so never dash. I think we can pretty much do that reliably. Don't use dash. Don't you dare do it. So now we have blue weapons, not just green, but blue. Hellfire compared to this guy. I might switch to that one instead. It's like pretty good accuracy. They're both pretty comparable, honestly. I think that's what I'm going to go for, though. Shoot sunglasses. When you do damage, 5% chance. Yeah, I like the ricocheting, like the bonus shots, basically. Damage dealt to demons. Damage dealt to demons. I guess that wouldn't include, like, the statues, but there's a lot of demon enemies, so that makes sense. It's not always clear how much these things cost. I see how many we have left, but how much it costs for the next level. The burst of light. Let's say it reduces all damage. Let's do that. And then more ricocheting. Yes. Pretty good. Pretty good. Only one soul left. Don't need the healing basin, so we're good there. What's next do I have in the house right now? It's the exact moment. I can show you what I have in this exact room, actually. Just for curiosity's sake. What I will not show you, but I will tell you about, is that Gracie and I have, like, Our sleep schedules are still a little bit fucked. Like, I have a 9 to 5 that I have to, you know, be awake and aware for. So my sleep schedule is like a little bit weird, but mostly okay. Gracie's sleep schedule is all over the goddamn place because she does like freelance work. So, you know, freelance work, you don't have to be on like good boy, good girl time. You can be a fucking goblin. You can be like a little shit goblin. So Gracie is on like a weird time schedule right now because of jet lag, right? Because of Japan time. So the other night she was up at like midnight. And she was like, I want a snack. So she made a berry crisp with strawberries. A strawberry berry crisp. And it's very good. So that's one thing we have that we're working on. My go-to snacks is just corn chips and salsa. So I always have corn chips and salsa. Literally within arm's reach at all times of the day. At least when I'm at my desk. However, I'll just say we went to Costco not too long before we went to Japan. And when I went to Costco, I found a couple things that I do like a lot. I haven't eaten as much of them lately. Partly because, like, you know, when you have the strawberry crisp, it's like I'm gonna prioritize that. But once that's done, I'll dive back into these. I've actually showed these on stream before. The Girl Scout Thin Mint pretzels. Gracie doesn't like them. She was like, the mint is too prominent for her. She doesn't like them. I think they're great. She's not wrong. The mint is quite prominent, but I think they're very good. I think they're very good. I like them. And then this was a nice find too. Skippy little peanut butter minis. They're like little chocolate peanut butter pretzel-y salty boys. I've yet to try them. The seal is unbroken on these puppies. So I'm excited for these things. I am a self-described peanut butter slut. Specifically, I'm a peanut butter and chocolate slut, specifically. You get me peanut butter and chocolate and the, like, salty fellas, like, bro, it's over. It's fucking over for Alex. So that's like an overview of my snack options right now. But again, that berry crisp it's very good. It's very good. And also, like, you know, when it's made fresh, when it's homemade, it's guaranteed to be incredible. Not a big fan of the mint stuff. Where'd I get both of them? Yeah, they're both Costco purchases. They're both Costco purchases. I think the Thin Mint cookie one, or Thin Mint pretzel ones, I think you can get those on Amazon. I don't think those are Costco exclusive. So I think you can get those online. And then the Skippy peanut butter chocolatey boys, I think in other places you can get them, but it's a smaller bag. Costco's the place where you get the big bag of those puppies. So that's how that works. Yeah, don't hate it, but it's just not your favorite. Yeah, I'm like okay on mint. So I know people that to them mint is like, ah yes, let me put toothpaste on this chocolate and eat it. Some people do not like it. I like it. It's not my favorite, but I do enjoy it. Yogurt covered, yeah, I do like me some yogurt covered pretzels. I love pretzels of pretty much all variety. The disgusting things I would do. It's true. It's true. Elgaso is absolutely correct. I'm a dog in a human suit. That would explain my enjoyment of dog-related activities, so now you know. That includes, of course, humping people's legs. Stream and eat them? Okay, well, the problem is, then you have to deal with the, you know, unchristian noises I would make while eating them. Like, you know, no one needs to be subjected to that. You know, I will rub my nipples while I eat them. It will make everyone uncomfortable. I will get shit banned on Twitch. I'd be careful. Mint and savory. Yeah, I'm with you, Aleph. That is weird. It's weird for me. I don't, like, hate it, but yeah, sometimes when when Grace and I get Indian, like go for like to one of our favorite Indian restaurants, some things do have mint in it when I don't expect it. Also, I know it's not quite the same, but cilantro. I have the gene that makes cilantro taste like rusty pennies, like wet pennies. And I know cilantro is not a mint, but it's an herb that is like similar enough to mint that I like my brain's like, what the fuck is this? So yeah, not a cilantro guy. Not a cilantro guy. Like, it's not an issue. Like 99 times out of 100, if cilantro is in like, you know, tacos or in like salad, I can just eat around it, or it's like subtle enough where it's not a huge deal. But yeah, sometimes in a sandwich, it's like, oh, a bit much. A bit much. What's up, Justin? You love Mexican food? Yeah, no, I love Mexican food. I love street tacos. And sometimes street tacos have some cilantro, but usually not too much is the thing. Usually not too much. So it's like, if there's some, you know, I get the Rusty Pennies taste, and it's like a little bit annoying, but there's enough other good things where it's not distracting. It's when it's like very prominent, then it's a problem. But rarely is it a huge issue, so I'm doing okay. I'm not gonna let it ruin my fun. Yeah, the crowd pleaser is a very, very reliable weapon. I like this weapon a lot. Ouch. I'm like getting lasered though, bro. I cringe. Yeah, just kind of switching up between these two weapons. Quite solid. Quite solid. It says, do not use dash, so help me God, Alex, if you use dash, you will be removed from existence. We'll delete your legs. With that like green thingy that like there was like a green like fountain of gunk. The hourglass thing does kind of turn you into wind mode because it really slows shit down, and it lasts for a good long while too. I think I've leveled it up twice. Of course, it does have a limited duration, but it's still very good. Quite good. It says, do not dash. It says, don't do it. If you dash, so help me God, Alex. It's Jover for you if you dash. So switching back and forth between these two weapons seems like a pretty good strat. Honestly, yeah, both of these weapons that are not crazy high with fire rate or with recoil is really helpful. I'm gonna say heals more because Lord knows I will need it for the later levels, no question. I would say the crowd pleaser, the one I like the most.
Little hit like that.
These two. At the challenge, nice.
Your hero has arrived.
See if there's anything else that I missed. I try to pick up like the fun little fellas when I see them, when I notice them. You know, if there's a level up companion drop, if there's a bundle of souls, if there is one of those like elemental medallions, I'll go ahead and snag them if I see it, but I don't always see it in time. Got a little bit of damage, so I'll grab that one. But no, Justin's right. Sometimes with like street tacos or some Mexican dishes, there'll be cilantro. I have to be careful when I go to like Mexican restaurants. Because, I mean, 99 times out of 100, there's street tacos, and street tacos hardly ever have cheese on them. So usually that's like a really good go-to option. Give me some, like, chorizo street tacos. I'm happy as a clam. But, of course, some places have stuff that, you know, that has a lot of cilantro, or it has stuff that's smothered in cheese. A lot of cheese, a lot of queso sauce. So, and you can order it without it, but, like, you know, then it's, you're missing out on some of the experience, or it doesn't like cook the same way. So, you know, I try to avoid customizing things as much as I can, as much as possible. My lactose intolerance, I'd be careful. Damage and duration. Surge of energy. Fears nearby enemies. That's kind of cool. I think I'll just do this one though. Anything else? We saw that one. I think that's pretty much it. There's a gun. The micropeniser. It is a green one. Nah, I think I'm set. I'll stick with what I got. It's the micropiercer, but I'll always read it as the micropeniser. I cannot help it.
Go kill some demons.
Lots of good stuff in Arizona. Makes sense. Makes perfect sense. Jasheen, the loudmouth is a cool weapon, but the recoil is like so impossible. It's so impossible. And it's also not that loud. You call the gun the loudmouth, and yet it's not very loud. Checkmate, atheists. There's boomstick. There's quad shot, or quack shot rather. Boomstick is the triple shotty, right? The triple shotty fella. I feel like I shouldn't just stick with the green constantly. I feel like I should be switching out weapons on the regular, especially when it comes to blue upgraded versions. So I think I will do this, but I really do enjoy the crowd pleaser. It pleases me as well. Hobbit pleaser as well, I'll tell you that much. Hidden chests now. Stunning enemy resets the cooldown. Which I guess means that, like, if you dash stun, you can just keep dash stunning forever.
Oh, I
Just ba 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 ba, just like spam it, which is, I guess, kind of funny, but I don't know if it's very useful.
didn't realize
Take that one
this was
instead.
a vacation.
More hourglasses. Ranged enemies take more damage, and I take less damage from them. 4 seconds to the challenge time. Let's do this one. No burrito place next to you, though, necessarily.
Easter?
Not even a Taco Bell. Yeah. Yeah, if you're really accustomed to, yeah, like Tex-Mex food, not having anything nearby can be a bummer. At my old place, we had like 3 or 4 really, really good Indian restaurants nearby.
Oh, no.
And where Gracie and I are,
What are we
we
waiting
have like
for?
a
Easter?
few that are within like a 15-minute drive, but none that are crazy close. And honestly, the ones near my old place were, I think, a little bit better. So yeah, there's fewer convenient options. It's not that they're not there, they're just not as plentiful and not as accessible, which is a shame.
What are we waiting for?
Yes, I'll take this one. I'm not sure I'm gonna like the flash of light thing, but I'll still take it. Get on the heels. I have no more souls left. Let's fucking go, baby. Not a big fan of cucumbers. I like cucumbers. I have the opposite. I like cucumbers on like a Subway sandwich or in a salad. I like cucumbers because they're like mostly water, so it's very inoffensive to me. Like pretty inoffensive and pretty chill. But pickles, I'm not a big fan of pickles. So give me cucumbers on like a salad or a sandwich, great. Pickles on a burger, I mean, I won't usually pick them off. Like, I'll just deal with it, but I don't ever seek them out. Like, I know people where it's like, oh my god, extra pickles. Or like, you get like a sandwich that includes like a pickle spear. Oh my god, this guy just fucking launched. You get like a free pickle spear and they'll be like, hey, you gonna eat that? It's like, no, I will not eat the pickle spear. You can have mine, it's fine. Oh, this is don't jump. Look at the dude who's like spinning around constantly. Don't jump. Don't do it. Every time you think you're gonna jump, just don't fucking do it. Might be allergic. That would potentially do it. Yeah, if there's like an allergy. Yeah, I know people where like they had like a broccoli allergy when they were like as a grown-ass adult, they have a broccoli allergy. And they think back to like when they were a kid, it's like, man, I really hate broccoli. What the fuck? And then years later realize there's an allergy. It's like, I promise I wasn't just being a little shit. That shit like legitimately fucking hurts to eat. Because that's the thing when we're kids, right? You better eat your vegetables. So that's like a thing that does happen sometimes. So so that can be an issue. Probably stays out longer. Yeah, that's a good one. I'll grab that, but I can't jump, so I gotta go all the way around here. And then I guess I have to go around this way. Very slow visual effect for the heals. Yeah, the hourglass thing is pretty cool. I like the hourglass thing a lot. Very useful. Also, I was wrong. It looks like it is not when the dudes explode that causes the sandstorm to erupt. It's like a spell that these guys cast, I think. Gray boys. Punch. Oh god, the poison. Got stuck in the stank cloud. Punch. That works too. I'll just kill. Alright, 33 seconds. Unless it did the bug again. It could have done the thing where it's like, oh hey, everyone's dead. But we're not gonna tell you. Oh no, here we go. Guys are like supercharged or something because they're throwing a lot of shit at me. Okay, now sure enough, this is the end, but we're gonna run out of time, unfortunately, on the don't jump challenge. Ouch. he was just outside the range. We're about 10 seconds short on the challenge. That's fine. If I would have gotten the perk that says gives you 10 more seconds, then we would have been fine. Do I like melons? I do. I do like melons. I like melons a lot, actually. One of my favorite kind of fruit. And no, the question, do I like melons? That's not like a subtle way of asking the titular, you know, are you a boob or butt guy? Like no, that's not what I'm getting at either. I legitimately enjoy melons. That being said, I did buy Gracie the Sydney Sweeney sweater. The one that says I have great tits and, or the one that says sorry for having great tits and correct opinions. So, you know, so I appreciate these things. Anything else? I'm doing a quick perusal because there was a couple things I picked up that I noticed, and then when I picked them up, I was like, wait, I almost went right by this. So I feel like I should double check. Just look at all these guys. Oh right, I have the fucking thing. I forgot. I unlocked that. I have the hidden chest. You know, again, I was just talking about appreciating a great chest. It's up here, but it's up here. Yeah. Collect the sowls. Amazon has... Oh, you can buy a mango on Amazon. Oh, I guess there's like the... Yeah, there's like the produce thing you can order, right? I'll confess, I've actually never ordered produce through Amazon. Mango, strawberries, and wild blueberries. Yeah, the frozen stuff, right? Yeah. Right, I guess produce isn't the right word for it, but yeah, like perishables is probably the better term. I'm kind of curious, because yeah, I like all those things that you just said. I love mango, I love strawberry, I love wild blueberries, or just blueberries in general. So, sounds like something I should take a look at. Now, granted, we have a couple grocery stores that stock all those things for us, but sometimes you can get them online, you can get them in bulk, which is nice. So maybe that's something I should look into. Capitalizing on the jeans thing. I've heard about the jeans thing. I have no idea what the jeans thing with Sydney Sweeney is referring to. Like, I haven't seen the ad. So I have no idea, like, if it's, you know, a big deal at all. But no, I'm referring to... There was this Instagram debacle that happened like a year or two ago where some dude in like reviewing a movie, one of her movies, was saying like, oh, people just like her because she's pretty and has, you know, a pleasant figure. And her response was to post a picture of herself on Instagram with a sweater that says, I'm sorry for having great tits and correct opinions. And I showed it to Gracie and she thought it was hilarious. So for Christmas this past year, I got that sweater for her for Christmas. And she was very flattered. She was like, are you sure I can be compared to Sydney? I was like, listen. You got it going on, sweetie. You're great. Not gonna get that one. That one. That one's good. It's good to stock up on stuff. You're not wrong. I mean, we have a what's the word? Like the freezers that like just open up from the, I get like a top loader, I guess, like a top loader freezer here in the basement in our little utility space next to like the air heater, the water heater. Or like, if we go to Costco, we buy like a big bag of like a frozen something. We pop all that kind of stuff in the big freezer. We of course have a smaller freezer attached to the fridge, but it's a lot smaller. So that's like more, you know, the general notion of you go to Costco, you buy a big thing. Where the hell am I going to store this thing? That's where that goes. Cheaper than going to the store yourself. That's good. That's good. Because, yeah, well, that's how it usually goes, buying in bulk. Buying in bulk is usually the strat. I guess I'll do this one. Also, you're in Manhattan, Alef. That's a fair point, too. Yeah, that does add another degree of difficulty. I guess I'll do this one. Yeah, I guess we're leveling that one up entirely. It vaguely refers... Oh, really? Oh, like, oh, I have superior genes, like that kind of thing? Because I could see... Wait, is this one of those cases where, like, the ad happened and a bunch of fucking weirdos online are running with it and being like, aha, it's a dog whistle, I know what this means. Because it wouldn't surprise me if there were, like, fucking incels who were like, yes, she's one of ours, and, like, trying to Co-op that shit. American Apparel. Blonde hair, blue eye. Oh, wow. That is questionable then.
Kill some demons.
As I was thinking, oh, if it's like just saying, oh, these jeans are great and that's it, that's one thing. But it sounds like, yeah, maybe they're taking it in a different direction. Backlash about the backlash than the actual ad. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I've never heard about this, so yeah, I wonder how bad it really is. It's definitely one of those things where, yeah, if I would have read that or if I would have seen the ad, I would have been like, it would have raised an eyebrow. It would have raised an eyebrow. Increase the movement speed. So let's look at this one. It's the same weapon, but different perks. Reload speed and movement speed. So basically, it's reload speed or crit chance going up by 3. I guess I'll take the crit chance one. There's the amplifier. You know what? I think I will take this one. That's pretty cool. It's a good weapon. We get that movement speed a lot. Yeah, I mean, it's 2 basically assault rifles, but I do like it. Take the heals. We did all the levels that I can muster. Do I have anything left for buying a perk? No, I do not. Yeah, it definitely in poor taste. Like, I would agree in poor taste, but also, like, I don't know if I would be, like, boycotting it necessarily, because I don't know. It's weird. But, I mean, I'm not exactly the target market, because, again, I haven't even seen the damn ad. So, as I've heard people talking about the ad, I just assumed, oh, it's because pretty lady on cover. Like, that's it. Instead of saying, oh shit, we didn't realize Republicans are being weird about it. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking, like, weirdos, like, fucking right-wing weirdos were getting weird about it. That's what I just assumed. Right. The PR people got, yeah, forwarded to Fox. Right. And maybe that's like the blurb that I have heard is like the, because I know there's like that people have done like weird shit involving Sydney Sweeney a lot. People being like, wasn't there like a period of time where people were being like, oh wow, Sydney Sweeney is a pretty lady, and the liberals, they hate when people are pretty. You know, what they don't get or are choosing to not understand is like, no, it's not that we don't like it when someone is attractive. It's more like we don't like when people are objectified. But like the whole thing where it's like, ah, yes, actresses like Sydney Sweeney, ah, yes, she's one of ours because liberals hate when people are attractive. It's like, that's what I thought it was going to be, is the idea of this kind of folks kind of willfully misconstruing a critique of some situation. The kind of thing where it's like it's and usually those kinds of things are willful. It's like they know they're misconstruing it, but it's easy social media points. You know, it's easy things to post on social media or post on, you know, or say in a Fox News interview and be like, aha, this sound clip will do great. We'll do numbers on the circuit. Like nuance and details and understanding context. What's that? No, I just want the, you know, the blurbs to have my name be appearing more on search histories and for my Fox News interview clip to show up on social media, and people will hear about me and buy my book, you know, that kind of thing. Weapon is cool. The recoil makes it a little bit tough in longer ranges. This one's much better for longer ranges. Said I missed on the challenge thingy, but it said kill a support, and I think that means like something that heals or something that empowers, basically. It's more of a just taking notice thing. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel. It's like I'm not gonna like go out and be like weird about it, but it's just like I'm aware of it and it's gonna be in my mind, in the back of my mind. Granted, I buy jeans so infrequently, and if I do buy jeans, I'm going to Marshall's and I'm gonna buy like cheap stuff that didn't get sold at Old Navy or at you know, Kohl's. I'm gonna get the cheap stuff that's discounted, or I'll go thrifting and I'll buy stuff that's like lightly used and just, you know, save myself some money because jeans are very expensive, to be real. Is that the same weapon? It is the same weapon. Do I want to do this now? I guess it's fine. This is the one that's crit chance and movement speed. This one is movement speed and rate of fire. That's actually kind of cool. Rate of fire might be nice. Tostitos with lime. Ooh, I haven't had those in a long time. Oh, Gastos had them? Yeah. I haven't had those in a long time. I don't usually buy them because I usually go for like the more neutral chip options. That way, if I'm eating them with salsa, the salsa is able to like have more prominence, if that makes sense. Like it's less of the chip like built-in flavor getting in the way of the salsa. So I usually get like the like lightly salted ones if I can find them. But yeah, if I was just eating just chips by themselves, yeah, the lime ones would be honestly very nice. That actually sounds very pleasant. Is that the micro penis? No, that's the jackrabbit, which is a good weapon. Maybe I'll take that one instead of this guy. You would think the jackrabbit would have a higher recoil rate, but I think it is lower recoil actually. Yeah, it's like a strawman. Yeah, basically Meerkat. Yeah, but that's the thing. It's like willfully going into the strawman. That's the one that always gets me. It's like just going for the easy sound clip. Like that's what matters. Like going for the perceived dunk. That way the audience that watches, you know, the Fox News or subscribes to that kind of stuff just kind of rolls with it and doesn't really question anything or doesn't have any worldviews get challenged. Must be nice. Fires very quickly. It's not the most damaging thing, and of course the low capacity of the magazine means like, you know, you burn through it pretty quickly.
You won't even see me coming.
Dropped a weapons randomly. The Order Blaster. I think I'll probably stick with this one, oddly enough. You would think the DPS for this would be higher. Crit chance go up. Recoil go down. Actually, I like recoil go down. I'll probably stick with this one then. People who believe in it. Yeah, well that is the problem, Aleph. Yeah, so it's like when I hear about this ad with this very specific wording, that's what it makes me wonder. It makes me wonder, like, did the people that wrote the copy for that ad, did they do it because they like, it's like a dog whistle to that crowd to say, "Hey boy, we're on your team." Like, "Hey guys, we're kind of wink nudging your direction." Or was it someone who thought like, "Oh, this will kind of create controversy, therefore it'll get people talking about the ad." I mean, we're talking about it right now, right? So I guess there's that. Or were they just ignorant? And I find the third one hard to believe. The idea of them just not knowing. Like, it's like, usually for advertising agencies and for advertising campaigns, that kind of thing has to go through a lot of checks before it gets approved. It's the idea of like it going through all those checkpoints, all those like verification gates, and not a single person said, "Wait a second." I find that hard to believe, so I don't know. But to Ayla's point, yeah, the idea that like there's the weirdos lurking in the corners of the internet who are like, "Aha, there's more people that feel just like me." That's where it's a problem, like potentially at least, but emboldening the less than savory crowd that's all about the eugenics and all about the fucking, you know, superior genes and all that bullshit. Like that's where it's like, oh boy, here we fucking go. Now these assholes are gonna be louder and more confident. The last thing we need. Saying attractive people are simply superior. Yeah, well, it gets into like some icky topics. It gets into some icky conversations that like, for what I like to think we're all, you know, pretty reasonable people, all of us in this discussion right now. Like, I think we're all pretty much on the same page. Like, yeah, the wording is weird. We're not gonna go out and like try to force boycott anybody, but it's fucking weird and kind of cringe. And yeah, the concern that like there's people that will take it and get the wrong idea and feel emboldened in their like fucked up beliefs, like, you know, the very small but very loud percentage of the human populace that's like, actually, I think this particular for these reasons, my genes are superior to the people in this country, like that kind of shit. That's where it's like, okay, now we're getting lost in the sauce. What the heck? Or are you getting ads in Spanish? I get ads in Spanish too. It's because there's a lot of Spanish viewers on Twitch. There's a lot of streamers and Spanish viewers in Spanish speaking countries that use Twitch. For a while there, the most viewed person on Twitch was like this really popular dude in somewhere in South America. So yeah, Spanish speaking viewers and streamers on Twitch is pretty large, and I think that's why. Now, you would think with whatever region you're in that probably wouldn't cause the Spanish ads to happen, but I don't know. Maybe it depends on time of the day. Maybe it depends on the kinds of games you're watching. I'm sure there's lots of things that feed that likelihood. I'll probably just go with this one. Yeah. Or maybe there's a decent bit of Spanish-speaking individuals, like communities, kind of within your zip code, maybe? I don't know. It's hard to say, Justin. Algorithm is weird. You've gotten ads in German. That's wild. I've never had that one. I've never had ads in German before. That actually sounds kind of interesting. I'll take this one. You're in Jersey. I would assume there's probably not a very prominent German population in Jersey, but I mean, I've been wrong before. I can't pretend to know these things. Give me more ricochets, please. A secret cabal of advertising Germans in New Jersey. They're out there, I promise. I swear they're out there. They don't know. They don't know that I know. Static barrels. I kind of want this one.
Let's go kill some demons.
It was from milk. German milk. Yeah. I feel like I'm going to be very predictable and go for the crowd pleaser. Except it's worse stat-wise. But it's just such a nice weapon. It's very reliable. 2 jackrabbits. Or there's the... Oh, that's the fucking flamethrower. I was not impressed by the flamethrower. I will not use that one. We're good on heals. We're good there. Can't afford any of these things. And this time we have to kill 5 dudes while gliding. Vanilla milk based on pictures. German vanilla milk. No Waffen or Flammen this time. I actually got to enjoy a Stroop waffle for the first time while I was in Japan. Not where I thought I would ever experience a Stroop waffle. It was very pleasant. Like chewy and delicious. Yeah. You know, you'll be surprised sometimes, Justin. Like, for instance, I didn't know for years that there's a fairly prominent population of Japanese people here in St. Louis, which would explain why there's like so many international markets and Asian supermarkets, kind of like in one little area around, like, for people who know St. Louis, around like Olivet and Creve Coeur. So it's weird how that kind of thing will happen sometimes. You know, those little populations might kind of appear in places you don't expect them to. I kill 5 more dudes while gliding. That can't count as a glide kill. It did. 13 seconds. Got him. And oh, come on. There we go. We got it. Challenge complete. Grab this. The glide feature is something I really don't like and have really no reason to use. Like, I shouldn't just assume that it's terrible and that no one will ever use it, because that's probably an assumption I shouldn't roll with, but it just seems like the kind of thing that I myself would never use, and I have a hard time seeing other players using it. Because, like, it'd be one thing if there were large gaps you had to traverse. If there were large gaps you had to traverse, or if there were weapons that somehow, like, were more effective or worked better when you were in the air. Like, then I could kind of see it. But yeah, it's like, as it stands right now, I really can't see much reason to use the glide maneuver, because it seems like it just kind of adds an extra step that's not really necessary. Oops. Open mic night, that's cool. Back of an old record shop, that's kind of fun. Kind of fun how that kind of thing randomly gets discovered. Did I try Japanese fish pancake? Yes, we actually have taiyaki here. We have a couple places in St. Louis that sell taiyaki. But yes, we did get taiyaki in Japan. Not only did we get taiyaki in Japan, I wonder if I can bring this up. The quickest way is probably through my phone, unfortunately. So I don't have a great way of showing you. It is synced to my computer, but there's a lot to look through. But no, anyway, while I'm bringing this up, I'll just tell you verbally that yes, we got to enjoy taiyaki both here in the United States, in St. Louis, but also in Japan. But in Japan, specifically in Akihabara, which is the ward that everyone knows for having like a bunch of anime stuff and video game stuff. It's called the Electric City. Akihabara is the Electric City, and it has like a bunch of used game shops and retro game shops, collectible anime figures and hentai and manga, all kinds of that kind of thing. And one of the fun things we found while we were there was a place that we'd heard about ahead of time that sells, here, I'll show you on my webcam. They sell Magikarp taiyaki. The Magikarp taiyaki, I know like the glare is kind of weird, but they sold a custard and chocolate filling taiyaki shaped like Magikarp. And not only was it shaped like Magikarp, it was clearly some kind of licensing deal through the Pokemon Company and Nintendo. Here's Aaron with his, and you can see the bag has a Pokeball on it. So it's like, it's not just the kind of thing where it's like, oh, it kind of looks like it. It's like, no, it's very on the nose. Very deliberate. And we both got the, we all tried the chocolate one and the custard one. Here's a few of us with our making our Magikarp's pizza. Magikarp taiyaki. So yeah, they were delightful. And the nice thing is that, of course, it's in Japan. And everything in Japan, with very little exception, is very cheap. Like, or is a lot cheaper than it would be here in the States. Here in the States, a single taiyaki at like a pastry shop or something that cooks them fresh might run you like $5-6, so maybe $8 for like a really good one. In Japan, the taiyaki that were Pokemon branded, and that's the thing too, when it's Pokemon branded, there's inevitably an upcharge. But the Pokemon branded Magikarp taiyaki was like $1.50. It was less than $2 because it was 200 yen or 250 yen. It was some very small amount, so it was like under $2, and it was like, oh my god, it was so good. And the fact that it was shaped like Magikarp made it taste better. That's how it works. When it's shaped like Magikarp, it tastes better. When it's Pokemon branded, yes, it looks cool, but it is verifiably and very, very specifically a better product. It's just how it goes. It is objectively better. I don't need the heals yet. Oh, I'll grab this thing though. A lot of Chinese people in Phoenix. Interesting, yeah. Yeah, it's funny how like those kinds of communities will, in some cases, kind of just, you know, over the years, you know, or over generations, will kind of proliferate in ways you don't always expect. But kind of fun how that happens. Because yeah, you know, if a certain cluster of people kind of immigrate to a single area, a single city, all around the same time, you know, inevitably some of them might kind of move close together. You know, the kids might learn, you know each other and be friends, and some of them might, you know, as they get older, might marry and have more kids, and you know, just, and before you know it, yeah, a couple of generations go by, and suddenly you have kind of a cluster of this, you know, fairly, you know, a specific but fairly large representation of a particular group of people from a certain country or from a certain region. It's kind of fun how that happens, honestly. Kind of like it. Blow the guy up. There he goes. A little crown on him. I'm guessing the crown means he's like enhanced in some way. Oh, I see you as well. Fucking Burning Soul guys are awful. They're so fast. So fast and so not nice.
A little hit like that won't slow me down.
Not the heals just yet. Probably will eventually, though. Purple laser boys. Not a fan of them.
So I talked to your parents
is still on fire, trying to like keep that well, I was gonna say keep the combo going as long as possible, but it just ended. What's up with these like floating guys? These like floating meteors. Like poison to the statue to death. You know, for all the air that those statues have to breathe and the lungs that they have. It makes lots of sense, you see. A lot of dudes kind of hidden all over the place. It's little clusters.
They felt like dominoes.
Okay. And we look around. Oh, there's an hourglass I never used, and there's the X marks the spot right there. Let's say stays out longer, he heals more. I'm a big fan of having them be available for a long time because it feels like they never last very long. What I will say is that the voice lines for the companion get a little bit annoying. So part of me wonders like, oh, is there a companion perk that can make them make fewer, like have their voice lines be farther and fewer between, less frequent. We got the heals, although I think I was already at full health anyway. Any other things that dropped? Yeah, I don't think the voice lines are bad. It's just their frequency is a little bit higher than I would prefer it. Every time I see the graveyard area, I always think I can go into it. Can't do it. Just there for show. Sounds good, Justin. Thanks for popping in, man. Have a good sleepies. Good rest of your night. Put a pop in there. I'm gonna see if there's any other drops. Once again, it would be cool if the way that you can see, I think this part's nice. The fact that you can see the exit as like an icon on the mini map or on the UI, that's helpful. It would be nice if there was something like that for the souls that drop, or the upgrade medallions, or the companion upgrades, versus having to scour for them, because like they pop out fairly well when you see them visually. You know, they're floating. There's like a glow on them usually. Oh, wrong button. There is they're like floating and rotating, so there's movement on them. But still, when there's a lot happening, it's easy to walk past them. And now what I'm having to do is kind of scour the level after I complete it. And the levels don't look bad. Like, that's not a bad thing necessarily. But it's something I'd rather not have to do. Rather not leave behind those kinds of pick-upable thingamajiggies. More levels. So we got. And Aleph with the Hydra. Thank you, Aleph. 50% chance to grant double rewards. That's pretty impressive. Go for that one. 2 hidden chests. Or the hidden chest thing is nice. I do like that. Sometimes the rewards are just kind of okay, though. Yeah, I would say probably this one. Less damage from them and more weak spot damages to farther away fellas. Probably more seconds to the challenge timers. That can definitely be helpful. Static barrels. The gliding one. Look at the static barrels. That sounds like it could be cool. So you have to be careful, because they can hurt me too. Static barrels giveth, the static barrels taketh away. Reload speed. Wish I could re-roll this fleet of options. Yeah, the Divine Loophole one, I mean, I never use the abilities. They don't seem all that good, so they don't really seem to be worth. Man, that one seems so sad. It's like, ability cooldowns by 5%, your reload speed goes up by 5% for 3 seconds. It's just such small numbers. I guess I'll just take that one.
Let's go kill some demons.
Now, I think, according to the top right part of the UI, this might be the last level in this biome. Like, we're not about to beat the game, obviously, but we might be about to fight some kind of boss. Not gonna deal with melee. I'm kind of sad we're only seeing green things. I'm curious about this thing, the Helldrake. So it's, you know, in some ways, a less than good version of other weapons we've seen. The rocket launcher. It takes a hot minute to reload. That is pretty dope. That is pretty dope. Okay, I think I might have to roll with this one for a bit. Rate of fire is slightly higher. So I can see myself opening with this weapon, then switching to the Hellfire. Good on that. I could afford one of these guys. All barrels become disco barrels that shift colors, deal 2x damage, and trigger a random effect. Interesting. Again, this game is definitely cooking with some weird ideas. And the weird ideas are honestly nice to see, because sometimes games like this tend to play it safe. So like we're seeing some definite weird shit as you're like maxing out some levels. Things. Are you a friend? I assume he's a friend. Yes, he must be. We have another healing basin to make sure we're as healed up as we possibly can be. I couldn't punch you if I wanted to. It's weird how our punch, it like comes all like out, like we're punching like this. It's a little weird. All right. It says no. Are you ready? No. Baron burns a lot.
A new toy.
Baron burns a slut. This is what I first thought it said, honestly. So we got that double jump. Be careful about the tornadoes. I say, can like, will something cool happen if I jump on the pedestal? Lots of circle strafing. Lots of circle strafing. Ouch. Yeah, I think the like there's nothing special at least with the pedestal. Maybe I'm wrong, but I jumped on it and I didn't see anything fancy happen.
I want to try again.
Actually, my damage to him is not as high as the damage he's doing to me. Just half the time I'm like backpedaling into the tornadoes. Ooh, that was good damage. Maybe the best laid plans of hobbits and men was not great because the rocket launcher is cool and it definitely does decent damage. Maybe having double. Ooh, assault rifles would have been a better choice. Get him to half health. If I could get some kind of like drops to happen, some kind of healing option would be really cool. Not happening, yeah. So with this guy, yeah, we have to level ourselves up more for sure. More of the meta progression. We're gonna have a lot more meta progression here anyway. I couldn't unlock the lady. I did not defat Baron Burns a lot. I did not defat him, unfortunately. He still has his fat on him. Kitty cat. Yeah, I got him down to 50%. Not bad. Not bad. I could have been worse. If nothing else, it's an opportunity to juice ourselves up a bit. I would say this one. More damage. More melee damage. Does sound cool. Just because killing with melee gives you more health. I think I actually will. Oh, wait, did I? Yeah. I guess. The more I think about it, it's like I don't really do melee that often, though, so maybe not. Reload speed. Length of buffs. Yeah, definitely that one. Fire rate for some number of time after killing an enemy. All damage dealt. Critical hit damage. What about critical hit chance? It's an explosive blast. That's cool. Killing area damage. I do like that a lot. I don't want to just go only damage, but I mean the damage ones are pretty enticing, honestly. Each successful bullet hit restores 1 health. That's huge. My God. And that, like, I feel like I should mainline that one because that's really good. Yeah, just more damage dealt. So that would actually potentially allow me to heal past certain damage situations when I'm fighting a boss like that, because there's, you know, sometimes healing that can be found in the environment in the longer levels, but with a boss arena with nothing else, some kind of healing option would be nice. Oh, that actually does sound pretty nifty. Especially if you have like a weapon that fires a lot of bullets. So maybe next time we try to fight that guy, like go in with like the chain gun or something. Not so much about how much damage I'm doing, but every successful bullet healing me for 1 health could really make a difference. So I think that's good for now. We juiced ourselves up quite a bit, lots more damage and some nice defensive options too. Go back to the frozen one, I think. Almost 1 a.m. This will probably be my last run for the night, but we'll see. We'll see how we're feeling. Yeah, so this is the guy. I guess the idea is like we're assisting him when we get to the end and we fight the boss. Glide and kill 5 dudes. That was technically a glide and kill, technically. I didn't kill them directly, but it counts. There we go. Literally the only time I ever glide. I ever bother with it. Sometimes when I see that frost ability,
Not sorry.
when I have it selected, when I see the AoE pop for a moment, I sometimes think it's a thing that a bad guy's doing, and I get a little bit concerned. Just assuming it's a thing that's bad instead of good, that someone else is causing. Anything else to speak of? We're all set. A little level action. Boss or elite enemy. So yeah, so we've seen, of course, bosses. I don't know if I've seen what an elite enemy is necessarily. Damage to them specifically is doubled. I guess if you level it up more, it could be better. Damage dealt to demons. Yeah, that's just all demon types. There's a lot of demons in this game, obviously, so seems pretty obvious.
Kill some demons.
Took the the Jawbreaker's the melee one. I don't know if I really like the Jawbreaker. It seems kind of just so. I'll take the stapler. Higher fire rate but less damage than the other one. Moving on up. Another glide and kill. There we go. Capture. Caught that one on the chin. Yep. Generally speaking, most dudes are headshot is the weak spot. Not always. Seems like that's usually the safe rule to go by. Yeah, somersaulting fella. Get him out of here. I'll grab this one too. Have more lifetime. Assuming that there's really not much of a great way to have them involved in the boss battles, or the companions, that is. So when they would be a lot more useful. Like the animation when you pull out the Redeemer, or what it's called, the Redemption, rather. Like sideways spin. So cool, so stylish.
Or next time, try keeping up.
So cool, it's so stylish. I feel like such a cool guy when I use it. The weapon itself is not half bad. As far as like starting weapons go, you could definitely have a much worse one as your starting gun. It's pretty cool. I think that is it though. Let's keep on moving. Didn't take enough damage there, so we're all good there. I have to hit the healing basin if we don't want to. Movement speed goes up. I guess that's the thing too. If you take the Trill Power one a bunch of times, you could then take the Golden Shot one to kind of offset the issue there. So I think I'll do exactly that.
Hello.
And then yeah, maybe take exactly that next.
What are we waiting for? Easter? Oh,
Hunting a weak point hit triggers your currently equipped element with 5% chance. Ooh, that doesn't sound very exciting. So Do exactly what I just said.
Kill some demons.
So we have a fancy version of the stapler. I'll take that one, and then I'll probably take the crowd pleaser. Although, I mean, this one's good too. This one's good too, but I think I like this one a little bit more. No other upgrades that I can afford. Let's keep on keeping on. And this one is don't swap your weapon. I'm using this one for this level, which is fine. We just upgraded it anyway.
I said almost.
And it's decent damage, honestly. Could do a lot worse. Of course, it is the enhanced version. It's the blue version. I'm gonna assume that bad guys can blow these things up. I'm not gonna like stick around to find out, but I'm gonna assume that any old shot will do it. Not just mine. What the eyeball means, you know where they are, but they don't know where you are. It seems like that does give away their location. It's a nifty ability, but it doesn't always work though. It seems like sometimes I know where the dudes are located ahead of time, but not always. Like right there, it's like maybe I'm too close. Maybe that's why. Ah. Should have just reloaded manually. Alright, so I have 72 seconds to kill. I'm assuming it's the last few. There we go, not too bad.
Surprise! I'm here to save the day.
I'm here to save the day after the challenge has already been completed. After the level has been completed, that is. Take more damage. I like that one. Is there anything else to speak of? A problem with the ice ability is that it is... Like, I think the idea with the nearby enemies thingy is that it's not just that. Of course, the radius is pretty nice, but the thing is we're usually keeping our distance. So maybe that only makes more sense if you have a more melee-centric weapon or melee-centric build. Or like shotguns, you know, things that require you to be close range only. So maybe that's something I should kind of strive for. Is when I see shotguns or things that kind of preclude closer range, I should go for those instead. Or if there were things to increase the range, that ice ability. Or increase its frequency. It's in every so often. Yeah, that one right there. Guess it was pretty similar to the fear one. I'm not sure if I ever saw enemies visibly getting feared. I'm sure it happened. I didn't really like acknowledge it or notice it.
Let's go kill some demons.
Don't use dash at all. Probably grab that one instead. Maybe nah. I'll stick with this one then. There's the quack shot, which is definitely a shotgun of sorts. Nah, I think I'll stick with what I got. It's fine. I mean, it is stat-wise pretty impressive. It's strange that the accuracy is so high. And yes, I mean like the shotgun part itself is pretty impressive. Yeah, fuck it, maybe I will play with it. I like the crowd pleaser a lot. It's like I'm trying to avoid the folly of just using the same weapon type over and over and over again. I'm trying to like encourage myself to mix it up a little bit. The landing on top of it, like that's the thing that you have to like kind of go out of your way to do. I will never just go to jump on an enemy. If I land on top of an enemy, it's by complete accident. It seems a little odd to me. How many rooms? It's 9 rooms, and some of them, at like the first couple rooms at the start are very short. The first couple levels are very short, but the last like 3 or 4 are quite long. I want hidden chest or reduce all damage or enemy kills grant health. Well, the way we have it right now is that every shot landed heals 1 health. So I don't know if this is really all it's cracked up to be. I'm thinking more about like boss encounters, because we've pretty much established now we can, with some reliability, reach the boss. So this really won't help with bosses. And I guess this won't help with bosses either, but it could help with the lead up to the boss.
Hello? I'm still here.
Only downside though is that it's like Those seem to really only help with the companions. I mean, the companions help during the regular levels, obviously. Damage taken from all sources. Yeah, let's just go for that one. I really should be thinking the long-term. Think long-term benefits. Running an enemy with your dash. Cool, which is something I'm never going to use, but sure. I mean, unless we have a dash-centric challenge. Now, the challenge you have right now says, don't ever use dashes, you fool. I won't do it. Grab that. Damage done. I've seen the Heaven Salt and the damage done. Probably more slow. Yes. Or slow, take more damage, rather. No dashes for Alex. No matter how slow you are. Believe me, I can be quite slow sometimes. It's true. I'm allowed to jump, just no dashes. No dashing through the snow. No one-horse open sleigh for me. When he farted in my general direction, I do not appreciate it. I don't know where the big fart happened, but the big fart definitely happened somewhere. Was it you? Crossbow is fucking really good. It's fucking, and it's fucking really good. You get fucked, but it's very reliable. I like it. I'll grab that. Slowed enemies take more damage from all sources. Sure. It's implying that I... Oh, you're the last one. There we go.
Not sorry.
When they die, they, like, puke a bunch of poison out. Maybe they were the ones that caused the big poison explosion earlier. And of course, now I can dash. Not that it gets me anywhere. So there's the floating things and then the dancing boys. The animate, like the frame rate for their dash is like 20 frames per second, or it's like less than 30. Like everything else is very smooth. It's weird that these guys have like just kind of a slightly scrungy dancing animation, but I don't know. It's endearing. Weird lighting thing going on here. That's okay. We can forgive some weird lighting shenanigans when it's an early access game. I think actually I took any damage there. Well, I took damage, but we were able to heal. Anything else here? Alright, keep on going. Yeah, this is the guy. What I thought was just him pointing. It's actually just a kind of a lazy dance. But it's really just a hip thrust. He's just thrusting in our general direction. One thing I do appreciate that I didn't notice until now is that the countdown for summoning the companion only goes down when you're in an active fight. Whereas right now, we're like in between levels, so it's not counting towards our timer. So that's actually kind of nice. Having a fairy pop in only at the end, actually not the end of the world, because it will be more effective, or it will still be effective at the start of the next level. So I would say probably the challenge completion one.
That's what we're waiting for. Easter?
Yeah, non-boss enemies, obviously. I guess the reload speed, that could be helpful with
What's in here?
boss fight time, depending on what I have equipped. There's the rocket launcher, which is cool. Kill a support. Yeah, the rocket launcher is cool, but I don't know. It is a little bit unwieldy. Should I grab it? It is very fun. It is very fun. Didn't really love the toothpick. Yeah, the recoil is so high for what seems like not the greatest amount of gain. We'll do this instead. I have 4 souls to spend otherwise. No healing basin need for me. Keep on keeping on. So he technically was a support. A little bit surprising, but yes, he was able to buff his boys. Therefore, he's a support. Just want to when it's a headshot, you do big damage. Does the amplifier. Splash damage is pretty cool. I will not deny, it's pretty nice. Oh, that's the energy one, yeah. If it was blue, I would probably grab it. So that's the thing that guy's spawning. Yeah, I see it now. Can you weak spot hit a one of those turrets with the rocket launcher? I don't think you can, because it was right at the head, and it didn't do like the little red damage thing. Unless the red damage thing is indicative of a crit instead of a weak point shot. Yeah, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you can crit with the weak point hit with the rocket launcher. Second, just blow those guys up. Oh, that's a raid. Is that a raid from Poey Flops? What's up, Poey? Thank you, my friend. That's very nice of you. I'm playing a new game. This game just hit early access about a week ago. It's called Holy Shoot! Exclamation point. It's a pretty cool little game. It's a FPS roguelike, and it is good. It very much is an early access game. It has some early access isms. This guy's fast. It definitely has some early access isms that I'm aware of. You know, I can definitely feel it. But there's something here though. There's something here. It's definitely not bad. It definitely needs more time to cook. But there's some real creativity with some of the weapons and some of the abilities. It's better than I think it probably looks.
Like dominoes.
Because when you look at it, you can kind of tell there's some smudginess to some of the aspects of the game. Some refining and some polish is definitely needed, but there's something here, especially if you like roguelikes. It's quite nice. It's quite nice. Thank you, Gauss, shouting out Poey Plops. Playing some Stardew. Poey, you know how it works, by the way. Whenever someone raids, I always like to ask if you have any clips to share. I always love to ask if there's any clips you want to share, because you've done me a solid by rating me. I always love to try to encourage that cross-pollination. You know, your folks are seeing what my content is like and what I'm all about. I want my peeps to see what you're about. So yeah, it is pretty good. It's pretty good. Would I like play this for like dozens of hours off stream? Probably not. But I will be keeping my eyes peeled as more patches roll out, and as balance tweaks happen, and just more things kind of get fleshed out. I'll definitely be curious to see what the devs have in mind for this game. Because yeah, there's definitely something here. There's no question. It's like a weird. I would say the presentation reminds me a little bit of Myth Force, but that might just be because of the kind of cell shading. I loved Myth Force, and not everybody did. That was a game that I sincerely enjoyed, but opinions are kind of split on that one. Even after a bunch of patches rolled out. Only gave us 2 gun options this time. That's a little bit weird. Usually gives us 3. There's a blue version of this one. The one I have right now is reduces recoil and increases reload speed. This one is crit chance and crit damage. I think I like that one more. Let's go with that one. Poey says, whoa, you're making me think using my brain, Alex. What the fuck, man? Yeah, if there's any clips of yours you want to share, Poey, I'd love to see them. No pressure. Not going to put you on the spot. Or if any of your viewers have one. Especially if there was like something weird and silly. But thank you again, Poey. Really appreciate that raid. Very kind of you. Despite the goofy shenanigans. And again, I enjoy goofy shenanigans. I will say less damage, please. Less damage, especially when it comes to, again, thinking about the boss battle. Because thinking ahead for the boss is, I think, going to be huge for me. Now, oddly enough, this one's called Buster. But it's only when they drop 40% health. And it's a one-time thing where your damage to them is double for 3 seconds, and that's it. I mean, that's pretty cool. Now, is the boss considered a ranged enemy? Probably. But, maybe Maybe not. I mean, he has ranged attacks, kind of. Considered a ranged enemy. He probably is not considered a ranged enemy. It's probably like a special designation. So maybe I will take that one. Maybe we can level it up and make it better. Use an ability. That one's just kind of okay, honestly. Or chance for the timers. That sounds nice. Alright, so everything else is good. No need for the healing. Again, it's an early access game. You can kind of see like there's like the not very well blended lights being drawn. It's just kind of like a little cross pattern. Looks kind of funny, but that's okay. I can't judge. Oh Jesus, too loud. Sorry, I'm down on my end.
Spectacle. Want to try again?
It says don't jump. Don't do it. Do not jump. Avoid every urge to jump. I need to turn the music down. I just noticed. I think it's because I had the volume turned down a little bit low on my end. Alright, ambient sound is music. Not music, ambient sound. That's what we call it. That was like shockingly loud. Yeah, some things in this game are like louder than they ought to be. And then others not so much. So it's a little bit strange. Oh, hello. Heck. Punch! Said punch. There we go, thank you. I went right over him, goddamn. Oh shit, I'm stuck. A rocket launcher and crossbow that fires 2 shots. And to not jump. It says 12 on. Oh, it's the number of enemies. I was like, what's the number there? Is that the number of times I'm not allowed to jump? It's the number of enemies remaining. That's actually kind of useful. Okay, need fires quicker. Probably heals more. I could probably do for more healing at times. Past the halfway point. We're also almost past the halfway point with the number of enemies killed. Oh, come on. I'm supposed to kill that guy. Like that. Exactly. He's out of there. These guys are so fast. Thank goodness for that crit shot. These guys are very annoying. 5 enemies left. I wish there was something that, under normal circumstances, told me the number of enemies left in one of these challenges, because, yeah, that's very useful intel. Are 2 left. I cannot jump to reach them, so... Oh, here's one. I can find him in 30 seconds. Unless he glitched through a wall or something like that. It's happened before. The last fella is diddling his own butthole somewhere. Any buttholes being diddled? This is butthole inspection day. Everyone pucker up. Actually, no, if you're puckering, that's going to be... yeah, never mind. Do the opposite of puckering. Yeah, I think it glitched, unfortunately. Now, the good news is we can leave without having killed everybody. Because I think the developers know this is like a thing that can happen. So the exit, I think, is almost always open. So you don't have to kill everything in order to, like, be allowed to leave. Because, yeah, in cases like this, it's like, well, the guy's just gone. Usually they put little indicators, little, like, skull indicators when you're down to the last, like, maybe 10 or so enemies. Help you find them where they are. So in this case, it's like, we're just kind of screwed, but... I probably will switch to this guy. So, unfortunate, but not the end of the world. This guy, glad I went back to check that. Deal more damage, yes. Deal damage, last longer, and heal more is all stuff that I like when it comes to the companion fellas. Todd says, don't worry, Alex, I'm spreading mine just for you. That's all I ask. Okay, we just go through the exit. So it's not like you're soft lock out of completing the level, which is good at least. Oh, and speaking of spreading things, nut.
Ooh.
Thank you, Meerkat.
Let's go kill some demons.
Some demons, not too many. Not too many. There's Redemption, which is the starting pistol. I think I probably will stick with what we have right now. It says, don't use the dash. Don't do it. Avoid the temptation. So let's see. Extra 20 seconds on the timer. So on the timer. A weak point hit triggers the equipped element with a 5% chance, which ignores cooldown. I guess I'll take that one. It's not very exciting with only 5%. It does get better, obviously. 10%. That's better. The sandglasses I do like a lot. It's hourglasses. Again, it calls them sandglasses. Next barrels. Probably better reload speed. That'll be helpful for the boss battle. The barrels don't help at all for the boss battle because there are no barrels for the boss battle. Explosive or otherwise. So no dashes. Don't do it. I wonder if there'd be one that says, like, only dash. Like, no movement except for dashing. Did I shrink him by shooting him? Interesting. I'm pretty sure that both these weapons have 2 shots in their magazine. Missed. Didn't miss that one. Each individual bullet's not very much damage, but when a bunch of them hit, it is quite nice. Hard to hit the weak spot when they're somersaulting like that. When standing still, it's a lot easier. Break that, get some healings. Oh. Heck, a lot of dudes in this map, whole bunch. 46 dudes, it's a bunch of dudes. I can do the whole thing without dashing. I know I can do it. Pop that. I'll kill some motherfuckers. Oh, yeah. Punch. Didn't do much damage. Like I thought it would. There's some assaulting towards me. Obvious solution here. Oh, shit. Damn it. There we go. Grab that. I kind of want to get the other one, too. Heals more or deals extra damage? Probably heals more. Slow down enemy. Yeah, that one. That one a lot. So there's 12 dudes left. Not that way. I have 50 seconds to get the last 12 dudes. Unless there's a one in the lava. That's a little bit strange. Oh, come on. There we go. Him from afar, him from afar, and him from afar. Actually, I'm going to do one of these. That'll make this a lot easier. Bullet time now, which makes my job easier and theirs a lot harder. Ow. Punch. There we go. We got it.
Slow pokes.
Now I got the companion who's going to be spouting profanities into our ear. Actually, I wish they were more profane. Unfortunately, they're pretty tame. Deadbolt is cool. We're approaching the point where we're going to want high capacity weapons. So what I might even do is I'll go ahead and grab this one. We're going to want high capacity weapons because we have that one ability that heals 1 health for every 1 bullet that lands against the bad guys. And that presumably includes bosses. So yeah, what I ought to do is when it comes time to fight the boss, have like the most obnoxious, chain gunniest, machine gunniest weapons that have enormous capacities that fire a lot and very quickly. To try to out-heal the stuff that he's hitting me with, because some of those environmental attacks are hard to dodge. No hidden chests. I'm looking to see if there's anything else that dropped. And it's a pretty large level. I think we're probably in good shape. I'm gonna spend hours scouring every inch, so I think it's good enough. Now I can dash. Couldn't dash earlier, but now I can. That takes some damage.
Chug, chug. Oh wait, wrong set.
What's in here?
So in this case, yeah, again, I don't. Ooh, that's. Ooh, it's purple. Purple. That means it's fancy. So I feel like I need to take this one. Is it really that fancy? It has 3 thingies on it. Recoil, reload speed, movement. So like it has nice things. Really not that amazing, but it's like, I'll take it. Now the loudmouth is perhaps the most obnoxious, but it's also the least wieldy. I don't love it. Should I grab it? It's only green is the thing. I think I will take the toothpick. But apparently this gun is better in every way, but that recoil. Oh, it's obnoxious. Trying to like fight the recoil is a fucking battle. An absolute battle. This one's better. Also, again, it's called the loudmouth, and this one's way louder. I guess I will take this one. Increase damage dealt to demons, which I would assume also includes the boss. It probably doesn't, but we'll see. One about jumping on an enemy to make them smaller. It'd be cool if that would work against bosses, but again, in games like this, usually it's not how it works. Plus damage, 20% damage reduction, that's quite good.
Are we napping now? I didn't realize this was a vacation.
Double rewards.
Didn't realize this was a vacation.
That one is tempting. Represent chance. Well, that won't help for the boss, obviously. And I don't know if the boss has weak spots. I'll do that one. We could afford one more. Yeah, I don't love that one, but that's fine. It's a little unwieldy, but it's fine. As long as I have, like... Actually, maybe what I should do is I should hang on to this guy. Well, no, this one I think works for that, for the, question of, like, a decently long-range weapon. Actually, this one's range is pretty crappy. Alright, so never mind. I'm gonna hang on to this one a little bit longer. But the next level, I'm gonna go out of my way to accumulate weapons that have greater, like, weapon capacities, I think. Kill melee dudes. See, that's in the melee guy. Neither is that. Let me see what I'm shooting at, but I can see health bars. Ah.
A little bit like that. Won't slow me down.
Are you melee? Apparently he was. Oh my god. He's like just bopping back and forth constantly. We got those guys taken care of, so we got the friend, the companion for a whole 90 seconds, which is not bad, not bad. We'll take that. That'll make my job real easy for about 10 seconds, I think. There we go. The bullet time is really nice. Only about 10 seconds, but again, a lot can happen in 10 seconds. 10 seconds in heaven is better than 5 seconds in heaven. That's good. Need the heals, so we're good there.
Blam! And they fell like
It was a nice quick round. A lot quicker than I thought it would be. For the second to last room or round in this run, I expected to go a little bit longer. No complaints here. It says reload, but I think we need to actually. Okay, were there any things I need to grab from dudes that I killed? I don't think I saw any drops this time around. We need the heals, but just so I can feel the sexual thrill of breaking something. There is that one. Okay, so that one did drop. A 10 bundle of souls for better levelings. Alright, so first and foremost.
in here?
Right, so we're definitely, this is definitely something to cook with, so I'll take this guy. And I think I might even take this one. I say that. I think we have one more level. The Sluggernaut. I do like that one. It's a pretty good shotgun. It's an auto shotty. It's pretty good. I don't know if, like, when it comes to how bullets are counted. I'm wondering because there was one challenge earlier that said don't waste a bullet, and we fired a shotgun and killed a bad guy instantly with it and then failed the challenge. And I theorize that when they say bullet, it means like any projectile you fire, and of course the shotgun fires a bunch of them. So if it killed the guy instantly, maybe there were pellets left over that didn't hit a bad guy and hit a wall or something.
What are we waiting for?
So I'm wondering if that's what happened, and like under certain qualifications the word bullet can mean different things. And if that's the case, then the healing one might work in our favor. The effectiveness of healing, land on top of the enemy. Yeah, I guess this one. Damage dealt to demons, that's a good one. Yeah, I like that one a lot. Have any left over? I do, but not enough to afford any of these. Shame, because that one's been so good to me. And I mean, and the purple version of that pistol is also very good. We have one standard level left. Maybe I should keep one of these, because they've been so good to me. I will probably keep this one. We need something with like a high rate of fire in preparation for this other stuff. Kill melee dudes. Is that what we just had? Well, that's not melee, but just to kind of just go and clear them. Is out longer, yes. You're not melee. 20 seconds to kill 2 more melee boys. Just gonna rush forward. You're melee. Yeah. You're not melee. You are. There we go. Challenge complete. All right, now I go back. Heals more. And is out longer. There we go. Lots of statues. They love their statues here. They are unfortunately very effective. Kind of taking those on the chin each time. Well, I did manage to heal past them both times. Glad we were able to instantly drop those guys, because those guys are the worst. To be honest, that is like, the more I think about it, that is a pretty eventually busted-ass skill. The one that says every bullet you shoot, where you hit a bad guy, you heal for 1 health.
A little hit like that?
That's the kind of thing that, like, we got it fairly early on in this game. It was like on the 3rd rung of defensive abilities we could level into. So it's a little bit, perhaps, a little bit busted. Maybe that's the kind of thing that either should be less effective, or should be harder to unlock, should be more expensive. Bro, calm down. Complaining, but I'm recognizing from a game balance perspective, it might be a bit too easy to carry me with it. We started to aim the other direction, but then saw me and then changed direction. Supersonic Samuel. Supersonic Samuel Jackson, yeah. Demons in this motherfucking realm. Man. Good to see you, Grim. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Surprisingly competent. Why, thank you. Sometimes my own competence surprises me. I saw the eyeball. But it meant that was where they were. Shit. Trying to get away from these guys. Get him out of here. Oh, hello. I think this is the last normal level, and as a result, there's a ton of bad guys. Keeps on going. It's a whole bunch this way. Pistol is very good. It is very, very good. Gun that dropped here, that's the... Oh, that's a flamethrower. Yeah, really, the flamethrower is another one that really could use some rebalancing. Because obviously it's a flamethrower, it's going to have small range, inevitably. But like, the damage and like the rate of fire is It's not really enough to make it worthwhile, to make it, like, pliable. Pliable? Plausible? Usable.
Slowpoke.
How heavily I abuse your voice as carnal satisfaction. I'm flattered, Grim. I'm flattered. I'm not one to judge. If you have a thing for small, strange, bearded men who are in their mid-30s and balding, I'm not gonna judge that. I'm not gonna judge that. Receding hairlines and small Midwestern fellas. I mean, it's a niche market, Grim, but I'm grateful that you are one of the 12 humans on this planet who's into it. Now, yeah, being away from the stream for 3 weeks definitely was one of the longer, like, vacations or breaks I've ever taken. It's the longest vacation I've ever taken. I think there's only one other time that I've ever taken that long of a time, like, of a break away from streaming, and that was like 5 or 6 years ago, and that was for a little bit less than a month. So yeah, it's definitely been a minute since I've been away that long. And of course, streaming is, you know, especially if you have like a schedule and if it's like a regular part of your routine, it definitely was the thing I missed while I was away. Now, granted, I was in Japan and I was having a fucking blast, so, you know, I did all right. Obviously, not like I was like, I'm sad, but it was definitely a thing I was looking forward to when we were coming back. Which is usually how it goes. Usually when it comes to, like, taking a vacation, usually by the end, I'm like, this has been nice, but I'm ready to go home. And one of the things I'm excited about is returning to streaming. It's not a thing I have to do, obviously, but it's a thing I enjoy doing. It's a hobby that means a lot to me, so it brings me great joy. Spend time talking about my time in France. I'm keeping whoever makes Costco paper towel in business. There you go. I've never been to France before. It would be cool. It would be cool. Oh, that's... Did like part of the... I think part of the wall clipped in this guy here. No, I've never been to mainland Europe. I've been to Iceland, so I've been to a European country. But I've never been to mainland Europe. And, so yeah, there's a whole realm I've never set foot into. Never been to mainland Europe. I've never been to mainland Asia either. Now, granted, mainland Asia is only a couple countries, but still. Yeah, there's plenty of places I've yet to go. I've yet to see. Someone from oh, I guess no. I was in Japan. I was in Japan for 3 weeks, and it was incredible. It was incredible. Would very much consider going again. Without question, would definitely go again. If I were to go again, I would probably go to different places within Japan. We primarily were in Tokyo, but we were in Osaka for a couple days and in Kyoto for 1 day as like a day trip. Going into more of the mountainous regions would be cool. A bit more like some of the more rural areas would be cool. The tricky thing is that some of those rural areas are less easy for tourism. You know, less English speaking, less multilinguistic areas, so it would be potentially trickier, but I like to think it's doable. Let's do this one. Better movement speed, better pizza, Papa John's. This one. They really want me to take the one that says, you know, sometimes you get a free ability. Kind of like this one. 10% chance. Do that one. And then... I'm thinking about what's going to help me with the boss. Yes, this one. Can I afford one more?
Here.
Let's see. You got the Tommy gun. I love that thing. What? Oh, it's called the Bomberman? I love Bomberman. That's my favorite. Literally my favorite game of all time is Bomberman 64, so I feel like I should take this one. It's a grenade launcher. That's incredible, but it's not going to be helpful at all with this boss battle. What's it say? Devil... I think it just says Devil Grenade. And we're doing a boss battle. I really shouldn't... It wouldn't really be as helpful with the build that I have, unfortunately. So, as much as I love this, and I love the name, of course. And if only they would have given me this earlier. So, I like the crowd pleaser a lot more. Maybe what I should do is grab this instead. I'll have both of these, I think. Critical hit damage. It's pretty good. That's pretty good. I could reroll any one of these if I wanted to. But I mean, that's a pretty good combination, honestly. I think I'll stick with that. Already full healed. And we get one freebie. Boop. Elemental Execution. Sure, I'll take it. So, hopefully, having high fire rate weapons and high capacity weapons will make this boss battle a little bit easier. I got pretty bad last time. We got him down to 50% health, which is pretty good, but now we're getting his ass. It says no, but I'm ready, so yes. Baron burns a slut. No, burns a lot. Our damage is already very good. Comparatively, our damage last time was less good. This gun is so obnoxiously loud. So much so I'm gonna turn the sound effects down even more, even though it's already down pretty low. Yeah, our damage output's a lot higher, and of course, when he inevitably heals us, damages us. Ooh, shit. Shit. Okay, so we're not healing through the damage as much as I thought we would. Maybe it's a percent chance. Maybe I forgot. But yeah, we're still out damaging him, so I think we'll be okay. Shit. Jumped early. I do have the dash. I probably can't dash stun him.
A little hit like that won't slow me down.
Double stomps, double ground pounds. That means he's getting desperate. Avoid the tornadoes. I'm from the Midwest, so I know a thing or two about how to deal with tornadoes. It's something we have to deal with on a very regular basis. We got his ass. Can't please crowds quietly. It's got to be nice and loud. Oddly enough, the crowd pleaser is the one that's kinda on the quiet end of things. Speaking of quiet ends of things, I can't hear shit. Odd cutscene with this chalice. It's like hovering over his head. So that's the first of, what was it, six relics we have to recover. And now what? Did it just throw us into the next realm? A little bit of a heal. Looks like it just kind of threw us right into the next like series of challenges. Don't use any abilities. So we have new enemies. Oh my god, is it sexy succubi ladies? Of course it is. Of course it's sexy succubi ladies. How could it be anything else? Can't use any abilities. So yeah, a whole bunch of new enemies. And some familiar faces. Some spodlers. We're shooting with little heart shots, which is adorable. Damage is not as good against these ladies. These ladies are a lot tougher than the boss we just killed. The lady should be the boss, honestly. Put him in charge.
Ta-da! Your hero has arrived.
But I kept in my underwear until the antibiotics kicked in. Well, there you go. There you go. It took me a second to realize what was going on with this neon light. I see now it's fingers at the lippies. I see like a bunch of cozy, but like horned and horny couches and love seats. Speaking of love seats, I always love to tell the story about how my wife was talking to our old roommate from Ukraine, who she's like pretty fluent with English, but there's a couple of English language idioms and phrases that she's unfamiliar with. And Gracie was saying like, "Oh yeah, well Alex and I, we've finished a fairly like far-reaching and all-encompassing what's the word? Renovation of our kitchen and dining room area. Took the better part of the first like 4 or 5 months of this year. It was a pretty big deal and took a long time to have it done. but it's done now. And one of the rooms, we wanted to buy some new furniture for it, and Gracie was like, oh yeah, for the sunroom, we bought a leather love seat. And Anastasia, when she heard the phrase leather love seat, she was taken aback. She was like, listen, I'm not one to judge. Like, you know, what you and Alex do is of none of my own business. And then Gracie was like, oh, no, a love seat is a couch that has 2 seats instead of 3. Like, it's one of those things where if you're not familiar with that expression, a love seat, yes, I understand how it can be misconstrued. Yes, that was the one where she was like, it's like, oh, well, of course, a love seat. Everyone knows what that is, but all right, not everybody does. All right, so there's the blue version of the amplifier. I'll take that one. A legendary redeemer. I do like old reliable, but yeah, the legendary version of the redeemer, the redemption rather, is pretty cool. Just perk. I've already leveled up. Don't really want to reroll anything, so I think we're good there. I want to hang on to that guy. I think I like the recoil in this one a lot better. I will continue. These levels seem to be a little bit more close quarters. I gotta dash stun a whole bunch of dudes and dudettes. And dash stun the same person over and over again, so it counts. Try and hit that barrel. There we go. Damage on that guy. Ooh, that's something I should do. Full time is quite nice. Like it a bunch. Like it a whole bunch. Shield. Whatever the fuck you are, he's like growing and shrinking. Whatever the fuck you are, I'm gonna kill you quickly because you scare me. Kills more. Up top. Can I blow it up? No. Whatever it is, they're dead now. Didn't see what it was, but they're dead. Last one.
You won't even see me coming.
Not bad, not bad. Okay, these areas, I'm definitely feeling like there's some open spaces, obviously, but there's also some pretty rough close quarter areas. Sluggernaut. It's a pretty good weapon. Wish it fired a little bit quicker, but it's pretty good. I think I'm gonna keep the amplifier though. I do wish there was maybe a little bit more variation with some of the weapon upgrades. Like there's like some of the upgrades are pretty nice, but going from common to rare to epic to legendary, like you definitely feel the difference, but they're not like that weird or that different. I don't know if such a thing is reasonable to seek out in a game like this, but it's like part of me would like to see slightly more like differences in upgrades and perks on the weapon specifically that make them stand out a little bit more. We have more weapon choices. That's kind of cool. We have the fancy rocket launcher, all green over here. Probably not going to take any of those. I might take that one. I do like the rocket launcher. I'm not sure how smart it is, and also does it damage me? No, it does not. So actually, it is kind of nice. Fairly safe use. Enough to get dangerous. Do that one. More damage done. I've seen the rocket launcher and the damage done. And I could maybe afford a bonus perk. That's actually kind of nice. Yeah, more of the more powerful hourglasses. Shit. I killed the lead, but I keep missing. Oh, fell in the lava. Fuck. Trying to go for the weak spots, but I can't seem to hit shit. There we go. Now I've got like a bit of a, for a moment at least, like a safety point. Kind of hide in this little corner here. Got a shield up. What a cheater. What a cheating cheater. There's a lot of health. A whole lot of health. And the pea shooter that is my companion, she's trying her best, but can't do much to him. exciting. Yeah, obviously, the damage the rocket launcher does is okay. The splash damage, of course, is the main thing. Oh, what the heck? I fell out of the world. What in the world? That was weird. I could feel that I was stuck on something, so I jumped, and now I have fallen out of the planet. Well, I am falling at a greater rate than the rocket launcher can fly in that direction. What if I kill Satan? I mean, I guess I already killed Satan, but what if I killed Mega Satan? There might not be a kill plane. Well, I don't know if the game autosaves. I was kind of hoping the run would end. Hoping the run would end and like I would die. Oh, look, on the map, I can still do things. So I'm definitely like, I'm like walking, I think. Well, I guess I'm still falling, but I still have like enough air control where I can navigate in the map. There's people right above me. If I could like shoot through the floor and get their asses. Yeah, I don't think it's happening. Yeah, I don't think it's happening. Okay, well, if there was ever a time... Are you sure you want to exit? Yeah, if there was ever a time, call it, I think that's a pretty good one. We didn't really have any major glitches. Well, that's not true. We had the only real noteworthy glitch we had in the first areas is that sometimes the last one or two bad guys would either not spawn or would get stuck in a wall or would just spawn incorrectly, and we wouldn't be able to reach them. We couldn't find them. We couldn't kill them. So we would be unable to kill the last fella, which wouldn't soft lock us. We'd be able to go to the next level, but we wouldn't be able to claim the challenge reward, which is kind of unfortunate. So that was the only real bug we saw in the main, part of the game. Or in the first world, that is. But in the second world, of course, yeah, the level geometry that allows you to fall through the level, that's a bit of a big one, so... but again, the game has been out for less than a week. You know, these things are part of the deal. It's part of the contract you sign by knowingly playing an early access game, is that there will be unfinished aspects. So, you know, it's not the end of the world. Overall, I did like it. Like, yeah, I'd said on a number of occasions, there's some polish that would be appreciated in a couple aspects. It definitely could benefit from some extra time in the oven, some extra polish, some bug fixes, of course. And yeah, there was like some balance things I would personally like to see. Maybe the UI get tweaked a little bit. The audio balance was at times for a little bit frustrating. So I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it for what it is, and it's a developer whose name I did not recognize, Tail Era Interactive. So it's their first game on Steam. I don't know if it's their first game ever, but it's their first one on Steam. I still had a good time, though. Again, I love roguelikes. I love first-person shooters. So an FPS roguelike is something that I'm definitely all about. Grateful to Plan of Attack for hooking us up with a review key. I do like it, and grateful to them that allowed us to play it. So, it's good. Don't know if I'll play it again anytime in the immediate future, at least, but I'll definitely keep my eyes peeled for more patches, that kind of thing.